Guys. There's a lot of posts today.
Wow.
Thank you for the sub. We're gonna be here a while.
Wow.
I did a Bella, thank you for the year.
Wow.
Clarandy resubbed for 9 months.
10-hour show and tell. So I did a vlog, right? Where I was like, post for show and tell. Earth month.
Months.
Audible, thank you.
Hey.
Someone just said, wait, there's a person who runs this? Have you been watching the live cams? Hey, welcome to the stream. My name's Maya, nice to meet you. I'm the executive director here at Alveus Sanctuary. We do streams on here 6 days a week. So we do animal care streams, we do some project streams, building stuff with the animals, and then we have show and tell. Following for over a year, that's incredible. Actually, it's really impressive. You've been dodging, bro. That's kind of crazy. Mad Charlie Kelly, thank you.
Eve 0509 resubbed for 11
Huh?
months.
That was the first message.
Yeah. Cloaked Oak, thank you. Blasner, thank you. Okay, so I made this vlog, right? And I was like, post on show and tell, Earth Month, World Wildlife Fund, you know? And then I was traveling. And so I actually feel really bad. If you're watching this, if you are a first-time poster and you came from the YouTube video, hi, I'm so sorry that this is late. I was traveling last weekend. I know I said that I do it every Friday, but I was traveling last weekend. So now we're doing 2 weeks in a row of review for show and tell. Did you hear the person who donated $2,700 to Alveus? What?
Wow.
I didn't get that notice.
Gifted a tier 1 sub to a
Chat-ons! Thank you for gifting twice. Thank you very much. Yesterday? They did 2,700 just on cams to meet 5K? What?
Cobraps 863 resubbed for
Oreo
10 months.
Gregorio?
Yeah.
What? That's sick. What the heck? I assume they're not here. But thank you so much. What? No, I didn't see that. Hmm?
That's insane.
That's insane. Thank you. So right after the Lucas stream. Good, because Lucas would not know what to do. No, I didn't hear about that. Thanks for telling me. Okay, if you haven't been here before, welcome. YouTube, welcome to Show and Tell. Okay, Show and Tell is a segment that we do on this stream where we review all of your Earth-related activities of the week. I do this review every week on Friday, but this is going to be 2 weeks worth of review, so we're going to be here a while, folks. Get comfy. This month, Show and Tell is even more special than normal months because it is Earth Month. It's April. And we do Show and Tell in collaboration with World Wildlife Fund this month. World Wildlife Fund has an hour bank for their Give an Hour for Earth campaign where they're collecting hours from people all over the world of nature-related activities that they're doing. Trash cleanups, volunteering, upcycling crafts, etc., etc., etc. And World Wildlife Fund this year is sending out free stickers if you contribute an hour to the hour bank, which is really cool. For us, we have our own hour bank that we run year-round at Alveus, and we pass these hours along to World Wildlife Fund at the end of Earth Month so they can add it to their hour bank. And so these are our community's contributions to Show and Tell, or to Give an Hour for Earth campaign. Mitri, thank you so much. Does that make sense, everybody? Everybody? Understand? Shall we get started? All right. Here we go. We have, actually, let's just go over the stats really quick. For given hour for Earth, we have accumulated 17,000 hours. 714 days given just from the Alveus community. That, wait, no. Wait, no. This is not just for April. This is in total. This is in total. Oh my gosh. Is this what you sent me?
You can click on given hour.
2,712 hours in just April for the given hour campaign. 113 days.
You can scroll down and compare
Last year, we did 1,480 hours. Let's go, guys. That's incredible. If I'm being, look, this is great. I love that you can compare these two stats. If I'm being picky, Katie, thank you for the 12 months. If I'm being picky, I think this visual makes it look like 2025 is less.
Wow.
Just because the text is the only thing that, I know it's like a goal or like a target, but because they're the same size, it looks like we've done less in 2025. But that's me being picky. You do whatever you want. It's cool that you can see both. All right. Are you guys ready? 218 posts today to review. Starting off strong with Spring is Finally Starting in Massachusetts from Kate Cat, a classic. Spring has been really slow to arrive this year, but it's finally feeling warmer, even if it's not still warm enough to plant most of the veggies yet. Redid garden this year to have raised beds. These are beautiful raised beds. Beautiful, Kate. Oh, Chubby Kitty. Crocheted from Thrifted Yarns, slay. And Camden, our show and tell mascot. That's nice. That's nice. We saw a duck, Shroom Prince in Germany. First show and tell post. Wanted to express how much I love Alveus staff and the work that you do. I love learning about animals that help me notice, rediscover my love for nature, Alveus love. I went on a walk with my dog and we saw a duck. A little nature walk, a little dog walk, plus duck. With a free concert? Are you kidding? So cute. Yay, least concern. Dog reveal. Amazing. Shroom Prince, thank you for sharing. Good first post. Learning to crochet from Quokka. I got my crafty little bitch on and crocheted this book sleeve from Thrifted Yarn. Flickmack, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Naturally, there was only one book to use it for. Nice. Thrifted Yarn book cover. This is really well done. If this is your first crochet project, that's crazy. I can't crochet like this. Book club. How you guys liking the book club book? I'm kind of depressed reading it, to be honest. That's cool. Yay for book covers. And thrifted yarn. 2 thrifted yarns in 3 posts. Pretty impressive. Spring walk from Isabel. This is 5 hours in Denmark. Since the weather's gotten nicer these days, I got the idea of going on a few walks. I took my camera, so I was much more observant and looking at small details. I ended up seeing 3 snakes. I'm from Denmark. That's not very common. Sadly, I wasn't able to get a picture. That's cool. Photography helping you slow down when you're out on walks looking for stuff. I love that. I love that. These are beautiful pictures. This looks like it'd be in a rich person's house. A rich, depressed person, maybe, but it's beautiful. This would be like a rich, happy person. Wow. I love the colors on these. I love how they're edited. Isabel, keep it up. Very talented. Went to the American Museum of Natural History. Yay. Beauregard. I've been here. Went to the Museum of Natural History in Manhattan. Wandered to every room I could find for a few hours. Still didn't absorb it all. There were a lot of extremely well done taxidermy, but it was still a bit off-putting. During the week, they have a library open. Would recommend. Wicked. That's beautiful. I love this museum. Yeah. They have some crazy concrete work up in here. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Cool. Giant wombat. Extinct giant wombat. My dream. Sick. Shoebill stork. It's very well done. Yay for learning at a museum. Lambs from Emory. It's lamb season. I'm living for it. Seeing lambs everywhere makes my heart happy and my cute aggression go a little crazy. Of course, we can't forget to appreciate grown sheep too. Went outside, took some pictures of lambs. What a wholesome show and tell. So nice. Ah. Got some photographers up in here. Flowers, bugs, and crochet from Emory. Another Emory one. Took a moment to capture bugs and flowers in our garden. I've been attempting to learn to crochet recently. Guys, what is going on with the crochet? So far, I've only managed some beanies for myself and family, but we shall see where this takes me. Cool. Bug house. Flowers. Flowers. Snail. Slug. That's a chunky guy. Whoa. Ice bud. Dang. Crocheting just takes too long, man. I can't do this. These are beautiful. I'm very impressed. Emory, great work. Visiting the Boston Museum of Science from Megan. This morning visited the Boston Museum of Science. I spent a lot of time looking through their fossil collections. Museum does so much for furthering science with kids as well as local conservation efforts. Happy Friday, everybody. We got a millipede. Look, it's Hank. And he likes zucchini too. Atrium. Cowfish. That's crazy. He looks like he's got a bunch of barnacles on him. I miss Hank. I saw him yesterday. L for you. Opossum. Cool. Lots of museums so far. I love that. Those are great places to visit and learn. Good Friday disc golf from Phoenix, Texas City, Texas. What the hell is Texas City? Had the day off, decided to play disc golf at a local park. It's cool because you get outside, and it's also usually way more sustainable than golf because courses use natural obstacles and are built in existing parks. For those who were watching, I ended 5 over par. Wait, that's an interesting point. Disc golf, yeah, it's not like golf, you know? Like a manicured golf course. It looks like this. That's pretty dope. Mound. Painted blanket. Cool. Hype chest. That's pretty. Is this alive? It's a cool looking guy. Cool, Phoenix. Visiting the biggest park in each NYC borough, the Bronx. More from New York. Me and my friend went to Pelham Bay Park so I could finish goal for the week. It was really windy and cold, especially on the beach. Met some
Anonymous just gifted 5
Anonymous, thank you for the
subs.
5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Was windy and cold, especially on the beach. Met some way too friendly deer and goals when they finished. When they finished Orchard Beach updates are complete. It might be sorry. Met some way too friendly deer and goals. When they finish Orchard Beach updates are complete. It might be fun in the summer. What? When they finish updates at okay, cool. Go back in the summer. New York. Yeah, those deer are way too friendly. Lazy goose, now seal. Hello. Trash haul! Our first trash haul of the day for show and tell. Wicked. That's nice. Oh yeah, trash haul number 2. Rariana. Thank you.
Yay.
Very nice, guys. Trash haul number 3. Love it. Love it. Wind was so big. That does look like a windy day. Work in progress. Wow. Cool. Very nice. Trash haul sleigh. Easter crafting from London Brawley. Someone, no cost to me, crafting some no cost to me crafting using bits of wool that I already owned. Felted Easter eggs and spring inspired creatures. Also went on a walk and did trash pickup, of course. Also started this month's book club, as did Camden. Look at these. These are beautiful. You should make an Etsy. We're really getting a double Camden week. Amazing. I love that the stroller matches his eyes. Don't feed us bread. Cute Easter nails. The Last Rhino is a library copy too. Nice. Very nice. Camden is reading. Camden, I can't wait for your input at book club this month. By the way, y'all, book club is early this month. But I think it's better if I tell you now. We're probably gonna do book club on Wednesday the 23rd this month. Because Lumberax, thank you for the 34 months. Because I leave for LA and then Lindsay leaves and has PTO. And so the only time that we can do it and we can all be here together is, Wednesday the 23rd. So we got 5 days, guys. We got to read that book. I've been audiobooking this one. Took a detour from Bratislava, to the Vienna Schönbrunn Zoo. Austria. Deluri. Took some time out of our trip to go to a travel in another country and visit the Vienna Schönbrunn Zoo. The other zoo is closed due to foot and mouth disease. What? Red panda. All right, we got an EAZA zoo. We got penguins. We got polar bear. It's a big guy. We got I love pelicans. Mountain goats. My dream. We got alpacas. We got tiger. That looks like a big enclosure. That's cool. Tiger, but walking. Hippo. Koala, but napping. Nice. Visiting a botanical garden from Nita in Germany. Visited a botanical garden on my university campus. Saw lots of cool plants. Misty Dots, thank you for the sub. Cool botanical gardens! Yay! Plants are cool. Is that a freaking pineapple? Billy Bob, thank you for the 12 months. Wow. Wow. Beautiful. Shout out Germany. Visiting the biggest park in each NYC borough, Brooklyn, from Beauregard. Visited the main park in Brooklyn. However, it was raining, so I didn't bring my proper camera. This was also very far from the train, so getting there was kind of challenging for someone without a car. I like that they were restoring the Cove at the south of the park, not a tourist park. Okay, we got another park. Cute daffodils. Cute daffodils. Cute. Natural area restoration in progress. That's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Tiny Nell resubbed for 7 months.
I thought I struck it big pain. Oh, you found this actually. Thank you, Tiny, for the 7 months. This sucks. You found this on the ground. The way I wouldn't even read this bit. Like, I would just be like, sick. What the heck? Like, that sucks. Trash haul! Nice, Beauregard. Nice. Visiting the biggest park. Okay, Manhattan from Beauregard. Took the subway to Manhattan to visit Central Park. I was very fortunate with the weather this day. The leaves were just starting to bud, so finding all the cigarette butts was a little easier. Dude, Central Park is really beautiful. I'll say it. I'll say it, okay? It's really nice. This is like New York City, guys. Wow. Pigeons. Wow. Trash haul. Trash haul. Very nice. Thanks for picking up trash everywhere. That's awesome, Beauregard. Staten Island. Wow. Beauregard's really doing it, man. Took Staten Island Ferry and the Staten Island Railroad out to part of Greenbelt, a large nature preserve on the island. Close accessible trailheads were through some really beautiful neighborhoods. This was a fun expedition, not the best big park. Staten Island. We got goals. We got a guy. We got a lady. That's a cool picture. Bumblebee. Decay. Canadian Goose. Trash all. Stained glass. Cool. Cool, cool. Lunch break walk. Ow!
People pug, wow.
Crazy Brandon, thank you for the 33 months. I took my little guy Ollie with me to a chill donor meeting the other day. He did such a good job, so I took him to the park after. I'll definitely be back to this park for a trash cleanup. There was so much litter. Oh boy. Trash haul incoming. Hello, Ollie. Cool vines. Yeah, it's a pretty park. Globular. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. Sweet, Al. Footprints. Aline. Canada. I tracked my global footprint. Unfortunately, it's pretty big, especially with electricity, so I plan to reduce it this year. And I learned more about the falls in the water. It's very important to take care of our natural spaces. Footprintcalculator.org. Neat. This is a beautiful picture. Niagara Falls. Wow, what the heck? That is crazy. Crazy. Canada's crazy, honestly. Wild Parrots of San Francisco on weekly park walk from Sergeant James. Finally ran into the wild parrots on my weekly exploration of SF parks. While it's fun to see them, their story is about irresponsible humans causing a long-lasting ecological problem. There are 300 of them now, but a disease is affecting the adolescents. Can confirm very loud. Wow. Cherry-headed conures in San Francisco. They are not native there, guys. These are pets that have started colonies. Sad. Wow. I mean, they're pretty pictures, but that is sad. Bug hunts against depression. Dobby B. I've been trying to enjoy nature more since it's spring and the sun is coming out. Apparently, it's good to take care of your mental health or something. Maya's turned me into a bug insect appreciator. Here's some bug pics, even if I'm not as good an influencer as she is. No, these slay. Snail. Copper red ground beetle. Look at you IDing. Okay, Dobby. Red wood ants. Cool. Snails. Marty. A celebrity in the wild. Dog. Hi, doggy. Ooh, caterpillar. Bee. Reading. Cute bag. Pretty. Dude, flies are actually gorgeous. Flies are super underrated, I think, and people just think of like black house flies and they're like, ew, yuck, flies. They can be so beautiful. Picture insect. Bug ID. Cool. Love this. Dobby. Good for you. Revisiting my local zoo to improve my mental well-being. Big McLarge huge. Kansas City. I felt depressed after seeing some negativity surrounding my Galveston seawall visit. There are actually conservation projects for terns and sea turtles that come to those Gulf shores to lay eggs and don't care about humans' opinions, so I decided to revisit my local zoo to feel better. Some negativity surrounding my Galveston seawall visit. What, because I said that Galveston was ugly? I take it back. There are probably pretty parts of Galveston. It just gets a bad rep. All right, we got trumpeter swans. We got red pandas. Cute. What the heck is that? An ibis? Why its legs are so strong. Stompy. Steak. Kibble. Donk. Applejack is such a cute name for a donkey. Green-winged macaws. Tortellini. The turtle. Wicked. Wicked. Cool, looks nice. Sustainability switches and spring cleaning from Sam Monstera, Minnesota. Always inspired by show and tell in the community, I've been working to switch to more environmentally friendly products. Switching glass food containers, thrifted towels in place of paper towels, cloth napkins, glass drink containers, toilet paper. Also did a spring clean declutter. Okay. Thrifted kitchen towels and cloth napkins from Ecoternatives. Aw, that's cool. Sam, that's great. Yay, happy labels. Local sparkling drink company gives back to conservation. The can, including the label, are fully recyclable. I was gonna say, is this a label? Donate 1% of revenue. Ha! Cool! Small clothes donation. Wicked. Wicked. Nice! Sam, that's great. It's all about, like, a couple of percentage points better, you know? Overnight backpacking trip in Grand Staircase Escalante. National Monument. Darkletane. 24 hours, this show and tell. Longtime YouTube VOD watcher 2022. First time poster. Hey! How's it going? Thanks for watching the VODs. My boyfriend and I did an overnight backpacking trip in southern Utah. A bit of type 2 fun, but overall an amazing time. Wish we could have gone for longer, but I was pretty sick. Had a mini trash haul. Forgot to take a pic. Sorry. That's okay. I forgive you. The start. Dude, Utah is a gorgeous state. Who knew? Don't fall in there. Camp. Crazy place to camp. That's pretty cool. Wow, what a beautiful picture. That's awesome. That is crazy. What the heck? It snowed and hailed in the desert? Were you, like, prepared for all that? That seems crazy. Cryptobiotic soil crust. Huh. Cool. Cool trip. Thanks for watching the videos. Hi. Thanks for sharing. Good post. Random spring photos from walks around Edinburgh. It's not Edinburgh. It's Edinburgh. Arissa, thank you for the 26 months. Arasaka. Ari. I don't know. I've been stuck inside a lot recently due to a combination of weather and work, but I realized today that I have a ton, like a massive amounts of random photos and plants and animals in parks around Edinburgh. Damn it. It's amazing how much wildlife you see even in the middle of the city. All right, let's see. Little bird, cute bird. Gorse flower? I don't know what that is. It's cool. Magpie. Ooh. Ooh. Solomon seal. Rabbit. Magpies. I love magpies. Cool. Edinburgh. Thanks. Thank you, Haven. Reading and gardening for the earth. Brendan. This is a 62-hour post, guys. Arizona. This week I had a decent break in my course load, so I spent time in between classes reading. I read while listening to the audiobook to keep me focused. Listen to the audiobooks while gardening too. Planted indigenous seeds from native seed/search located in Tucson. Highly recommend. Wait, what is this? Rebugging the planet? I want to read that. Flights of Fancy. Backyard Bird Chronicles. Sing Like Fish. Wait, that's so cool. Starlings, a curious odyssey of the most hated bird. That's interesting. Tree Thieves. Slippery Beast. Beyond the War on Invasive Species. The Comfort Crows. Wow. No wonder it's 62 hours. Seedlings. Gardening while audiobooking like nature, science, STEM books is very impressive. With native seeds, no less. Brendan, pop off. Jeez. Excellent show and tell. Thank you for sharing. Replace front yard grass with local native wildflowers in Fremont, California. This is where I'm from, sort of. From Haley. I got some Bay Area native flower seeds from sfinbloom.art and scattered them in my front yard last fall after I had removed all my grass. The winter rains were so good to us, now the art is exploding. I adore looking at it every day and seeing what new bugs and flowers are showing up. I'm sorry. This is the coolest show and tell post ever. Haley. Haley has a before picture for us. This freaking grass. Okay. Husband helped me dig it all up after solarization and tossed it in the backyard. We already have Bermuda grass there anyway. Okay. Dug up the grass, planted seeds, and then this is what it looks like right now. Took this last week. I don't water it at all. Only rain. The most I do is pull invasive weeds. This is like the most inspiring show and tell I've ever seen. Haley, this is incredible. Cute. Little bees. You got sweat bees. Cool. Wow. That's awesome. Haley, this is awesome. Guys, we all have to do this. This needs to be done like ASAP. Wow. Spring from Hayden. First blooms of spring. Saguaro. Very nice. Very nice. Wow. What are you, in Arizona? It's giving Arizona. What the heck? It's giving Arizona. Cool. Trash pickup catwalk near fishing area from Hydrocale in Minnesota. Now with the warmer weather, people have begun fishing. Sunfish are year-round at a local park. I know people have a tendency to throw tangles of line on the ground, and I found at least 12 bundles of fishing lines near the shoreline. Public docks are great for trash pickup. Be careful for hooks. Ooh. Okay, we got a kitty. Trash haul. This is a very valuable trash haul. Hydrocale. Slay. Dude. Fishing line sucks for entanglement. Not just for, like, fish and mammals, but for birds. More fishing line. More fishing line. Hooks, cat, trash haul featuring Sienna. Sienna, thank you for your service. Cassie, thank you for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. I didn't know you streamed. Hey guys, what's up? Local plant sale, vegan food truck, and bugs from our evening walks. Roxers Boxers. Hill Country Bloomers had a plant sale last weekend to fundraise teaching kids about gardening. We got 12 different plants, 6 natives for $36. Also tried a vegetarian/vegan food truck. Vital Vibes, awesome Indian fusion. Finally some bugs from evening walks with the spouse. Wow. Hello. Plant haul. That's nice. Super friendly people. Wow. Vital Vibes. Vital Vibes. Dragonfly. Cute little bugs. The baby bug. Gall wasps. Make oaks grow these tumors around their larvae. What? It wasn't me that talked about that. I don't know anything about that. I love click beetles. Cool. I love rock rose too. That's awesome. Roxers Boxers. Nice. Nice. Volunteering at local animal shelter. Hestica. 15 hours of volunteering. I'm volunteering at a local animal shelter every week. These last few months we've had a ton of hamsters. 54 at the same time? What? And 2 cute dogs. The video is me trying to train the puppy. I try to use positive reinforcements, as I've learned from Zach, George, and you guys. Puppy training. Show and tell. Animal shelter puppy training. This is awesome.
Yeah. Do I have to? No, let's go. Sit. Yeah. Du puder? Yeah.
This is awesome.
Då får du förstå. Yeah.
Wait, what were you trying to do there? Is that what you wanted? Attack!
Yeah. Come on, stop.
Oh wow, it is what you were going for. That's so cute.
Sit.
Atheron, thank you for the
Ethor on
year. Thank you so much. Hooray for a year.
Come on, stop. Yeah.
It's just an attack command. That's so cute. Aw. Shelter pups. Shelter doggies. Shelter hamsters. Crazy. Hamster boxes. Wow, what the heck? Love listening to World's Wildest and whine about it when going to and from the shelter on Thursdays. Thank you so much. That must be like some kind of whiplash though. Thank you for listening to both. Appreciate it. Thank you for volunteering. That's awesome. Birding and enjoying Huntington Botanical Gardens, Agavni the Pigeon. I highly recommend Huntington Library/Gardens in California. Not only are there insane number of gardens of different varieties, but museums housing gorgeous art and history as well. Fantastic spot for birding. Oh. Where is Huntington? Is that SoCal? That's beautiful. What a cool place to sit. Rose gardens, subtropical gardens. Ew. Desert gardens. Ew. Wow. Pretty. Pasadena. Where is that? Like, is it SoCal? Okay, SoCal. Ah! Robin. Hummingbird. Wow, these are great pictures. Little baby goose. So cute. Scrap J. Cute! A Gavney reveal. I love your camera strap. Good show and tell. Love it. Birding in your own backyard. A Gavney the Pigeon. More bird pics. First week or so having a new camera, I only used it in my backyard, front yard. Thought it would be cool to showcase how you don't always have to travel to find cool birds. You never know when a rare migratory bird is going to pass through. Sometimes we don't appreciate our daily visitors. That is so true. Preach. Look at that. Action. National Geographic. Mourning dove. Yellow rumped warbler. Woodpecker. Cute. Pretty. Pretty. Oh, his beak. It's a little messed up. It's okay. Cute. Freaks me out when they sit on power lines like that. I wish they didn't. He's cute though. Sparrow. Wow! Look at this transformation. Swipe to make him circle. Good stuff. Coopers! Nice! Wow, only in your backyard and front yard. Very cool. Stolen Army, thank you for the 34 months.
34 months. Show and tell people cheer.
Cool. Zoo Aquarium visit Madrid. Tessa in Spain. Recently moved to Madrid for studies. Got to visit the zoo today. They're WAZA. The whole park is full of educational signs about animals and conservation. They had some really cool animals. I got to cuddle and feed the goats. My favorite animal. Dote. And Tessa reveal. Love it. That's so cool. Moved to Madrid for studies, huh? What the heck? Panda. Donk! Sleepy. Stompy. Unexpected item in the bagging area is such a funny niche callback. Thanks for watching the YouTube videos. Signs. The Pope ×2. Tiny little bunny. Nice. Tessa, thank you for sharing. Cool. Good luck in Madrid. That's awesome. Good for you. Adventurous. Baby duckies. Susanna in Huntsville, Alabama. Spring has sprung. Little guys spawning at the pond I go to daily. I'm excited to watch them grow big and strong. Koi fish are sick, but kind of freaky. That's so cute. Wow. Look at them. Look at them. Look at this one. He's sleeping. Oh my god. Because the pavement's so warm. Trenton, welcome to the streams. Please update us on their little lives. Tiny jumping friend, zebra jumping spider. Jinx in England. Only my second ever post, and both were this month, but I couldn't resist sharing my first jumping spider find. I didn't know we had jumping spiders in England until you and Allison sparked my newfound love of bugs that I was never scared of, but also just didn't really care about. That's so cool. Like, how cool is it to see a spider and be like, oh my god, that's a jumping spider, no way, and get excited and like take a bunch of pictures? Was it not the cutest thing you've ever seen? And also the prettiest thing you've ever seen? Teeny tiny little guy. So cute. Yay, it's me. Oh, this is you, Jinx? Hi. Cool. This is a great post. Thank you for sharing. I'm happy for you. Good find. Went on a trail ride with my sister, Melmo. Went on a trail ride with my sister the other day. The horse was named Abbott. Slay. Wow. Wholesome time. Visit at Cascades Raptor Center, Eugene, Lane County, Oregon, from Jax. Boyfriend and I went out to visit the Cascades Raptor Center, local wildlife rehab facility tucked deep into the woods of south of Eugene, Oregon. Rehab they do is incredible. They're very revered in the state of Oregon for their work. I might try to volunteer or intern one day. That'd be sick. You should. I bet they need volunteers. We got a peregrine. Pretty bird. We got a kestrel. It's a boy. Male American kestrel. He's got places to be. We got a turkey vulture. Who's itching. Who's preening. I love turkey vultures. Great horned owl. They do look angry. It's just the way they look. Hi, Jax. What's up? Prairie falcon. It's looking a little nervous. Cascades Raptor Center. Barred owl. Alpamato falcon, peregrine falcon, great horned owl, kestrel, gyr falcon, turkey vulture, barn owl, merlin, screech owl, Eurasian eagle owl, golden eagle, saker falcon, bald eagle, prairie falcon. Nice, cool. I haven't heard of this facility, but it looks like a pretty good one. It's cool that they're doing work. You should totally volunteer there or intern there. That'd be sick. Birthday zoo trip from Starberry Courts, Jaden in Australia. Happy birthday. For my birthday this year, I went to the Melbourne Zoo. It was awesome to see all the animals. I enjoyed getting to learn about conservation efforts, especially for Lord Howe Island stick insects and Victorian grassland earless dragons, both of which were thought to be extinct until recently. Ooh. Lion, ringtail, and an Australian water dragon just hanging out. That is crazy. The dragon isn't captive. He just is hanging out. That's crazy. Australia is such a crazy place. Crested iguana, Aldabra. Hello. Cute. Meerkat. I love meerkats. They're so funny. Koala. Orangutan. Primate meal prep. Butterfly house. Ew. Giant burrowing roaches. Heaviest species in the world. Wow. 35 grams is insane. What? What the heck? Wombat. Thank you for sharing. I love him. Wait, what did this say? I bought a animal tracking bracelet from the zoo gift shop. Cool. A shark. That's great. That's very cool. Jaden, thank you for sharing. Happy birthday. Step Rogue, thank you. Pitfall, trapping, and animal ID. Goobear in Australia. You inspired me to switch degrees from... What? You inspired me to switch degrees to a Bachelor of Marine and Wildlife Conservation. This is my second year and I'm now out in the field. We laid pitfall traps, set up listening devices and trail cams. It's been dry, so we didn't catch much. But we saw microbats. That's a crazy thing to just casually drop. That's so sick. Do you love it? Are you like having a great time? This is cool. Fieldwork slay, dude. Wolf spider. Very nice. There's also a skink. They come in extra small. Microbats. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. That's sick. So sick. Animal photography. Wait, are they here? No. I don't think they're here. Animal photography by Lily. Took some photos for Give an Hour. Love the channel so much. Lily! Yay for Lily photos. Look, we got a swan. We got a mallard. Nice guy. Nice boy. Very nice. Swan, ducks. These are great pictures. This is a beautiful picture. I love them. Lily, thanks for posting for show and tell. Love that. Morel foraging, DJ Rose in Virginia. It's morel season in Appalachia, so my dad Gibson and I walked up this property to the Shenandoah Mountains and found a pretty good haul. This was my first time attempting any kind of hiking since having a major ankle and foot surgery in November. Overall, the day was a huge win. Aw, cool. Walk in, found some morels. What do they taste like? Are these for consumption? Yes, right? Dog. Hi, Gibson. Ah, cute. DJ Rose reveal. Also, a Georgie hoodie plug. Very nice. Love it. Love it. They're beautiful. They're tasty. What do they taste like? Spider. Cute. You fry them up. That's so fun. Bingo. Yay, bingo. Hiking and herping from Team Trigger in Pennsylvania. Went hiking at the Pincott State Park, across a nice creek that feeds into a lake, saw a snake and accidentally scared a frog, flipped a few rocks. In the hunt for salamanders, made sure to flip them back, leave no trace. Very nice. Team Trigger. Good, good, good. Good. We got some moss. Love moss. Nice rocks. Sick. Minecraft. Cool. Lily, violets. Wow. Wow. Wow! Do you say crayfish or crawfish? I say crawfish. But I also say everything wrong, so like, I don't know. Frogga. Snake. Trash haul! Nice. Reusable / washable trash bag. Okay. Pop off. Team Trigger. Great show and tell. Sentosa Sensoryscape. The Missing in Singapore. Went to a sensory garden with my friends. They had all these plants you could smell and touch. The structures were beautiful. Hanging plants and digital projections of flora and fauna. What? That's dope. Hello? Cool. Pet. Cute. Aw, Singapore seems cool. Missing, thank you for posting. That looks like a cool event. Trash Haul and Bugs from Tanya, Germany. Maya and chat even inspired me to be more present in nature, appreciate bug friends. I've started picking up trash in the communal garden lately. I've been unwinding with simple things like watercolor painting, candle making, and reading our ABC pick. I buy them secondhand outside. Cool, those all sound great. That's a really good camouflage spider. Trash Haul. Cute. ABC, very nice, very nice, very nice. Wow. Incredible. Incredible. Love them. Tanya, thank you for sharing. Amazing. Capuchin Monkey Field Research. Whoa. At Kuru Wildlife Refuge, this is Lithia Moon in Costa Rica, 504 hours. My first show and tell post, I had the opportunity to spend 3 weeks as a research assistant with one of my professors studying the effect of tourism on capuchin monkeys in Costa Rica. You've inspired me and now I'm working toward a career in conservation. Thank you. Wow. 504 hours. That is legendary. Look, he's got a baby. She's got a baby. Nap time. This is so sick. Wow. I love a goodies. My gosh. Flame tree flower. Wow. This is so cool. Cayman, gecko. 3 weeks out here. That's like life-changing stuff, man. Blue morpho. Green heron. Howler monkeys. Wow, Lithia, that's so sick. You could write a book. Thank you for sharing this. This is awesome. What an incredible amount of hours, too. Hour record for the day. Cool. Crickets Macro Adventures number 17, Lawrenceville, Georgia. Hope everyone's well. I'm back again with bugs. I love seeing all the bug pictures that get posted to the Discord by everyone. We need more. Shout out Maya's sick bug pics. By the way, 2025 City Nature Challenge is happening soon. You should all participate. What's that? Cricket. Oh, we got bugs in action. What's he doing? He's so cute. What's he doing? He's summoning a demon. He's looking at you. I like him. I like him a lot. Marcelinus, thank you for the 9 months. Oh my god, this is just incredible. Chestnut carpenter ant. What an incredible picture. Smallest longhorn beetle species. I guess, yeah, it is a longhorn beetle. It's shaped like one of those guys. Little guy! Hello. Smile. Cute. Cute. Does he have pollen on him? Is that what that is? Motivating people around the world to find and document wildlife in their own cities. Oh. Pleopodal lungs! Oh my gosh! Did I ask you for this picture at one point and then just like forget that I had asked you and you followed through and I did not? Tutoline, that's cute. Those are cool colors in this picture. Oh my god, how cool. Look at the hair. I want to draw that. Millipede. Weevil. Weevils. Tree hoppers. Embrassed.
Cricket just gifted 50 tier 1 subs.
Hello? Cricket. Thank you for the 50 gifted subs. What on earth? Thank you so much. Twice stabbed lady beetle larva. Tragic name for the adults, but I didn't know their larva looked like that. Was crazy. Thank you so much. Oh, here's the adult. Grabs Wida. Wow. So cute. So compact. Dude, it's cricket season. The bugs are back. The bugs are back, baby. It's the best time of year. Shed Aquarium, Banana Hat, Chicago. Last weekend I went to Chicago to visit family and friends. Stopped at the Shed Aquarium. I've been wanting to visit for a while. However, I finally did. Hope you enjoy next area. Thank you for the 3 months. Wow, cool. Poison dart frog. Sicilian. These are like super underrated like amphibians that people don't know about or like aren't talked about enough. Electric eels, cool. Belugas, wow. Snapping turtle. I love spider crabs. More eels, leafy sea dragon. Cute! Banana hat reveal. Love it. Love it. Chicago. Kansas City Zoo and Aquarium and Nature Walk. Another one from Banana Hat. First time posting. Want to say I love your channels. These are from a couple weeks ago. Want to share some photos of Kansas City Zoo and Aquarium trip I went on with my mom, as well as a recent nature walk I did with my friend and her dog. Yay! First time posting. We got giant marine isopods and the eel and a walk. What a picturesque walk. Our planet? We do not deserve our planet. It's crazy. Cute dog. Like, what the heck is, like, what is this? Are you joking? What an insane walk. Wow. Okay, yeah, afterwards we just watched the sunset on a lake. Life is worth living, everybody. Banana Hat, thank you for sharing. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Wandering around my yard / nature walks, Hannah, Wichita. Spent some time purposely observing my yard and what is growing since I'm in a rental and planted some wildflowers plus pics of nature walks near my work. Okay. What's in there? What are we looking at? Is that a fish? There's something moving. I think it's a fish. Ants. Ants. Little flowers. Cute. Great pictures. Wow. Planted them last year. These are like your children. Snack! That's a huge snack. It's really impressive. Huh. Wow. Very nice. Hannah. Cool. Thanks for sharing. Citizen Science website, Ophelia. Found out about the site called Zooniverse. Allows you to help scientists with various tasks. Did 3 hours IDing spoon bills in France. User friendly. You get credited in any relevant papers that come out using your data. What? That's so sick. Zooniverse. Anyone can be a researcher. Wow, how cool is that? Huh. Ophelia, good share. You guys want to link that? Bug walk, trash haul. That's Mr. 8 on to you. Let's go. 5-minute walk between buildings where I work turned into 60-minute walk of bug hunting, trash haul, fresh air breathing. Unfortunately, picture of a huge dagger moth didn't come out well. Trash haul for that's Mr. 8 on to you. Very nice. Very nice. Small Marty cousin. Cute. Big Marty cousin. Paper wasp. Sick. Sick! Thanks for sharing. Yay, an hour. Art projects, Kiwi Sprouts, British Columbia, 30 hours. This school year, I've been including animal conservation in my art in the hopes of raising wildlife awareness, something Alveus has inspired me to do. Aside from school, I like to feature animals on their special day, including conservation facts and our Instagram posts for people to learn about. Made a deck of illustrated cards about symbiotic relationships. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You better make prints of those cards. Oh my god. These are gorgeous. Simon, oh, so cute. She's so cute. Globular. Cute. Kiwi. Wow. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. What a fun project. These are incredible. I so far have 4 of them into prints. You are so talented. Thank you for sharing these. There's just amazing. I love them. Garbage cleanup from Corora.
Wow.
Thank you for the year. Or you got gifted. Sweet. Thank you for gifting. Spent a few afternoons in the woods, picked up trash and old grocery bags as I went. I saw a turkey, salamanders, and some deer tracks. I ended up filling 8 bags with 100 pounds of trash. There's still tons more, but it's something. Oh my god. Legendary trash haul. Wow. Caribbean. Legendary trash haul. That's a beautiful flower. A little guy. Rose. 100 pounds of trash is nuts. Great work. Nature walks. Britta B. Washington. Went for a walk every day this week. Had a rule of not going on my phone besides for pictures. It was fun and became a new routine. I take my boyfriend on hikes and I've been going on bug hunts. What a sick rule. That's a great idea. And this is beautiful. Bumblebee. Cute. Snail. Hello. Little snails. Wow, that's so pretty. Cute. More snails. That's awesome. Love that for you. What a great routine. Trip to Corkisari Zoo. Juso. Decided to take a trip to the local zoo. Felt iffy about zoos for many years, but I was aware of the conservation work. After learning about AZA from here, though, I found out that Corkisari Zoo had that too, so I had to go. All right. Tree frog. Day gecko. Those geckos are huge. Mongoose. Pretty. So where is this zoo? Coral tank? That's a sick tank. Wow. Cool. Finland. Oh, wow. An hour for Earth from Kim. I like to watch nature and animal documentaries. I watched Living with Leopards. Lovely watch. Savage Kingdom by Nat Geo is good too. Cool. All right, we got an hour of nature docs. Spring walk, permalunacy. Walk with a friend this week. All right. All right. Very nice. We got some snow. We got a little guy. Wow. It looks cold. Cute. That's a great find. Aren't birds cool? Shout out Ontario. Spring and middle of Finland. Bispoi in Finland. Went for a walk since it was finally warmer here. First time this year over 15 degrees Celsius. What is that Fahrenheit? Then sun started to attack. I had to go back inside. Trash from the other day and bunny bed DIY. Trash haul. That's nice moss. Bispoy is crazy. It is. It is. I love crocus. 59 degrees. Ducks. Oh, thrifted bed, Slay. Wow! How freaking cute. Thrifted doll bed converted to bunny bed. An absolute talent. Trash haul. Bispoy. Excellent show and tell. Spending some time outside hell in Denmark. Warmer weather. I spent time outside helping my mother with the garden, just enjoying wildlife around me. That's what I'm talking about. Wow. Imagine being like, you know what? I'm just going to go outside and enjoy wildlife today. And you see this. And you take a picture of it. Wow. That's awesome. That's awesome. Spring walk. Yo-yo in Sweden. Boyfriend forced me on a walk. I needed it. It was beautiful. Spring is finally coming to Sweden. Shout out boyfriend. Beatles. Shout out Beatles. Wow, pretty flower. I've never seen a flower like that. That's cool. Yay for spring walk. Shout out Sweden. Carnivorous plants, gardening, and a vegan meal. David, Kansas City. First time sharing. Hi. Love seeing all the good things you and the community do. Want to share my carnivorous plants, veggies, herbs, and flowers I've started from seed that will go in my garden, and a vegan pulled pork sandwich from jackfruit. I've heard jackfruit's like a really good vegan alternative. These are nice looking. Sundews. You got butterwort. Very nice. Wow. You started these from seed? They look great. Jackfruit. That is crazy. It looks so meaty. That's nuts. Sick. David, thanks for sharing. Picking up trash. Norway. Extra long walk with my dog along snowmobile tracks. Picked up trash. Managed to get a whole bag. We've been getting the sun back after long polar nights in the Arctic. We spotted a sundog over the river as it started setting. What's that? It's a sundog. Well, that's a dog. Hello, Junie. Trash haul. Two sons.
Wow.
Oh.
Paphorus resubbed for 22 months.
Paphorus, thank you for the 22 months. Trash pickup on short hike. Sam Ash in Arizona. One of my favorite trails is a short walk from my house, but it's covered in trash. It's hard to feel excited about hiking it. I told myself next time I go, I'm bringing a trash grabber and turning it into a cleanup mission. I should have brought more trash bags. Okay, Sam, let's see. Arizona.
Wow.
Oh my God. Sabertooth fly, thank you for the 34 months. Dang. That's cute. Scenic. Trash haul. Sam Ash, great work. Man, you got to keep us posted on this location. You got to bring some friends out there or something. Do we have the same bracelet? Do we have freaking friendship bracelets? Cool. Creek and sidewalk trash pickups. Cataclysm, North Carolina. Longtime viewer, first time poster. Hi, welcome to posting. Thank you. Joined a creek cleaning event at my university. That, along with everyone else's trash hauls, inspired me to buy my own trash grabber and clear some litter on my walks home. Dude, trash grabber industry. Mine's permanent too, bitch. Oh my God. Trash grabber industry is going crazy. Trash haul. Cat, what's up? Creek cleaning. Cute. Cat reveal. Dude, cleaning up trash. Wow, this is gonna be, it's going downhill. Cleaning up trash in a waterway is a great place to do that. It's very important. Very nice. Thanks for posting. Solo trip to Rio for my birthday. Limno Luna. Oh, you know what? This is Brazil. Most pics from my hikes, walks in Brazil. Saw so many appas and momos and a bunch of cool bugs and capuchins. Wait, this is so sick. Guys, we're gonna see wild freaking appas and momos. Hawkmoth caterpillar, wicked. Cute. Leafcutter ant. Little guy. Actually, like, decent sized guy. Brazil mention. Hello. Poop. Big trees. So cool. Oh! They said don't feed them. No, they're invasive in Rio de Janeiro. I didn't know that. Abba! No, invasive. No. That's cool though. Happy birthday. Feeling safe walking alone at Indiana Dunes National Park, Bailey. I've been going to Indiana Dunes bi-weekly with my best friend for the past year, but I've been feeling pulled in nature more frequently. I've included pictures of the past 2 hikes I went on. Surprised how calm I was walking alone in the woods. What a wonderful place. Cool. Okay. I'm glad you feel safe. I bring, like, you know, like a little bit of personal protection maybe. I'll say that to any female solo hiker anywhere. Cute. Those are beautiful. Wow. That's bizarre. I'm assuming it grew like this. I don't know how. Maya, please explain. I can't. I don't know why this happened. I'd look at that and be like, damn, what the hell? I unfortunately don't know everything, but yeah, sorry. I like snowdrops though. Went to the aquarium, Erin, Connecticut. Went to the Maritime Aquarium, AZA, in Connecticut. Full of kids because spring break. Took some pictures. I'm sorry to hear that. Anemone, jellyfish, shark, horseshoe crab, sloth, monkey, no, tamarind, pine tamarind, maybe, porcupine, burrowing owl, meerkat, fennec fox, tarantula, seals. Ooh. Upcycled art. Beautiful. Yay! I like upcycled sculptures. Erin. Cool. I've never been to this one, but I'm sorry there were kids there. Visited a local zoo, Benjamin, in Germany. More Germany. I visited a local zoo. It's EAZA. It's big. They have a lot of animals. Greetings from Germany. Hey, Germany. What the heck is that? What is that? What is that? Is it like a mouse sleep? No, what is that? That's crazy. Bilby? What the heck is a bilby? Wow. I've never seen a bird that looks like that either. I don't know what that is either, if I'm being totally honest with you. Those are ibis. That's a bug, a big one though. Cute. Giraffe, capybara. Nice. Nice. Hello, Benjamin from Germany. Exploring on my dirt bike, Skeekin in Kansas. Spent an afternoon exploring on my bike. After feeling bad about hitting a turtle, thanks to Push Pop, I stopped to escort this chunky boy off the road, slowly chased him, and he ran for his life. I'm not perfect. Okay, well, that's nice of you to get him off the road. That's some Robert Irwin shit. Respect for doing that. Thank you for sharing. I'm glad you've changed your outlook on animals on the road. Beach cleanup, always with Jenna, South Korea. South Korea, is that not a new pin? That's crazy. Been a YouTube frog for 2 years. This is my first, hopefully a many show and tell. Hi, welcome. I live on Jeju Island, which is one of the new 7 wonders of nature. Spent time picking up trash on the beach. Government office has bags you can fill up that will dispose of trash. Dude, this sucks. This is a crazy piece of trash. The entanglement is nuts. Hello, Ditto. Trash haul Ditto. Aw, terrible. See his fishing line on him. What did I tell you guys about the freaking fishing line? That sucks. Trash haul. Trash haul. Ooh, reusable produce bag. Crocheted one. That's so dope. Skull
Skull
Heron, thank you for the 36 months. Nice, Jenna. Cool. Thank you for sharing. Pollinator flower bed. Planted pollinator flower beds and wildflowers in my flower bed this year. Great. Love that for show and tell. Giant flock of cockatoos. Marcus. Australia. I've never seen anything like this before. Just giant flock of birds circling over the street. They were super loud. Curious if there's a technical term for this time of behavior. Nightmare? I don't know. Australia's a crazy place. It's Scream o'clock, everybody. It's Scream o'clock. Marcus, good luck. They won't leave. They... Smithsonian Zoo Part 2. V. Part 2 of my zoo trip. Wait. Part 1 of my zoo trip. First show and tell. I didn't realize that. Hey. Excited to go to the National Zoo. Brought my partner's fancy camera to take pics. I didn't get to see all the animals, but I plan on going back. I'm also wearing the Alveus Noodle hat and People Ranger hoodie. Got compliments on both. All right, let's go. Smithsonian Zoo has pandas. I didn't actually know that they still had pandas there. Starling. Wow, these are cool pictures. Oh my gosh. That's so dope. You want me to help? Tamarin. Yay for signage. Prehensile-tailed porcupine. Fennec fox. Cute. Okay, part 1. This part 2. My friend and I were really into taking the best photos we could without goading or bothering the animals. This iPhone put up a fight with my partner's Nikon. Yeah, iPhones go crazy. We got a meerkat. We got emperor tamarins. They're so cute and funny. I love them. Wow. How is he balancing? How is he doing that? Prairie dog. Porcupine. Red wolf. Huh. Cool pictures. Tiger. Bat-eared fox. People forget these exist. People only think of red foxes and like fennec foxes. They forget about the bat-eared fox. I like them. V. Excellent first time post. Thank you for sharing. Mental health hike. Sparky Faith, Arkansas. Went for a hike with my sibling. We need to get out of the house away from people, so we got snacks and visited a nearby trail that was nice. It was muddy. Had to do some impromptu trash cleanups of cigarette butts and blunts. Still had fun though. Okay. Mental health walk sleigh. Looks very nice. Flooded trail. Looks like a good place for skipping some rocks. That's really cool. What the heck? Why is the water that color? It's sick. Sparky Faith. Love it. Love that for you. California Wolf Center visit. Seraph. Julian, California. Where the hell is Julian, California? AZA accredited wolf sanctuary in my county. Edited a video. It's got a major conservation breeding program. I'm going to start volunteering there in August. I'm excited. P.S. There's San Diego Zoo Drum. Research at your own risk. Aware. I know. Okay, we got an edit, guys. Check it out. Aw. First time edit? Okay.
But you know that what makes them more or less dominant can have to do more with their personality than it has to do with their size.
Wow, this is really well done.
Pack structure is also very
Where is
fluid.
Julian?
So sometimes
No,
you
this is
find
not where
wolves
Kayla
that
went.
act a little more dominant over time. They can become less dominant. Other wolves that were more quiet become more confident. So this is a fluid thing that changes within the wolf pack. So the idea of the alpha
Near
wolf is
San
a little
Diego.
misleading. I know also you've heard the term like the lone wolf. When people say like I'm a lone wolf, and they think that makes them like a tough guy or something. When I hear someone say they're a lone wolf, I'm like, I'm so sorry for you, because a lone wolf has a hard life. They don't have their pack to help them. They're not going to be able to hunt those nice animals. They're going to have to eat whatever they can find. So it's survival. So wolves are that pack structure is really
Cool.
important. If you have a
I like that
lone
they have
wolf,
platforms.
they make what's
Look,
called a
brush.
huff. So it's similar, but it's more like a huff than it is a bark. They also whimper, and they make all kinds of other sounds. They have a snarl in these factors. They are communicating, expressing how they feel with different members of the pack. So think why people have the idea that they howl at the moon, they actually are not howling at the moon. They're howling because it's sunset, and that is often when the moon comes up. Sunrise and sunset, and that's when the prey's most active. That's when the prey's most likely to be out for them to get some food to eat. So the
If they
Mexican
find
Indians, you can see,
roadkill,
are much smaller.
they donate
And
it.
the Northwesterns are shorter.
That's sick. That's so good for
Smaller hands and smaller
enrichment.
feet. See, they recognize Sierra. They wonder what's that. Really closely watching. So these are some of the rarest land mammals in the world. They almost went extinct.
Mexican gray wolves. Brothers.
Against the fence. They're leaving their scent there. They're walking their territory. They want everyone to know that that is their territory on that side of the fence. Another way that they scent mark is by urinating. So
Yay, Peach. Screenshot inserts, Sly. Cool, Rotten Cheese It. Share more when you go volunteer there. That's very cool. Wait, what? Oh, it's the same one. Wolves. Cool! Oh, I'm excited that you found that. And it's cool. I mean, they're doing some great education. It's exciting that they're doing that work. Compostable phone cases from Emmy. Old phone case broke, decided it was time for a new one, didn't want to buy another plastic one, found a brand called Pila and got 2 compostable phone cases. I had to get the bug one because I love bugs thanks to Alveus. Sent them my old case to be recycled. That's neat. Look at this. What a beautiful case. I've never really thought about this. Dude, there's plastic everywhere. That's awesome. Emmy, thank you for sharing. Trip to... Yay for winning the Moo Crew merch. Trip to North Carolina Zoo from Kat. Went for my birthday with my partner, enjoyed seeing the animals and getting to enjoy the weather. Happy birthday, Kat. There's elephants, vultures. Love the signage. Aw, cute. Cat reveal. You guys are so cute. Love it, love it. Toy doll. The pancake tortoise. Sand cat. Bear. Nice. Very nice. Happy birthday. Sunny spell in Ireland. My dog Burrito. Babysitting my siblings while my parents were away during uncharacteristically nice sunny weather in Ireland. Spent the whole day in the sun with my boyfriend and the eponymous Burrito enjoying nature. Is that the dog? Starting Merlin bird ID life list. 25 species just in my parents' garden. Cool. Hello, Burrito. Lifeless. That's what I'm talking about. Wow, what a nice day. Ooh. It's a nice cat. Oh my god. Whine about... Wait, are you watching Whine About It? Yes. Whine About It. We love him. Thanks for watching. Thanks for posting. Sustainable cat litter, Rotten Cheese It. Over the last months, I've been moving away from clay cat litter to more sustainable options. I've tried pine pellets, corn-based, yuck, stinky, and now I'm trying cats. This is interesting. I've liked this one so far. I've never thought about cat litter being unsustainable, but I've also never had cats in my adult lives. Your cats are nice, though. Those are some nice cats. Hello to your cats. Raptor Center volunteer 45 hours. Anonymous Parabutio, North Carolina. YouTube VOD watcher. Saw someone posting about the North Carolina Raptor Center. Figure was assigned to submit my hours volunteering at the Carolina Raptor Center. I've been volunteer since November. Once I finish my shift this week, I'll have clocked in just under 50 hours. Yay. Cool. That's awesome. Small world, huh? You guys should wear your Alveus merch there one day. Maybe you'll see each other and you can be like, hey, you're the guy from Show and Tell. You're the gal pal from Show and Tell. You're the they them from Show and Tell. You're the person from Show and Tell. Wow. Sariyama. Andean condors are sick. Golden eagle. Very nice. 45 hours is awesome. Thank you for sharing and contributing. Nature walk with Brody. Aaron picked up some trash on the walk with Brody. Hi, Brody. He looks like really fun to pet. Like, he looks like a really fun texture. Tell him I said hey. Visit to the Leach Botanical Garden. Josie in Portland. Hubby and I touched grass. Visited the Leach Botanical Garden owned by the city of Portland. It was a great walk. They had an open house and a gift shop. Thank you for contributing. Continuing to inspire us to get outside. That's a beautiful flyer. Wow. Tree flower. Ooh. Ooh. She's beautiful. She looks like a movie villain. But like one that's right, you know? Like one that people misunderstand, but she's actually right. Cute! Josie reveal. Hello. Random dino. Why are you at the top? Why'd you say that? What do you mean I'm not at the top? What are you talking about? Is it bugged? Conservancy Ambassador Program Part 2 and Gidget Pick as a treat. Phoenix. Oh, your cam is top right. Here you go. Completed my second class for Conservation Ambassador Program. Yay! Learn about conservation easements and learn how wetlands and watersheds are identified and conserved locally. I met their advancement director and she asked if I'd like to help with research as they start looking for grants. Nice! Phoenix, how cool is that? Are you making friends? This is awesome. Merlin was not helpful if anyone knows. Isn't this just a red tail? This looks like a red tail to me. I think it's a red tail. Conservation property. Wow, wetland. Gauge! Gadget. Oh, stop. This is so cute. She looks so happy. Lucas, you want to see this Gidget show and tell?
Yeah, I'm looking at her.
You see what she's up to? She's out and about, man. She's so happy. That's so cute. Phoenix, thanks for sharing. Love it. Garbage pickup and art from summer in Ontario, more Canada. Local park was running a garbage pickup and art event. It was cool to do some good for the park and wildlife with a group of strangers. I even made a friend. Let's go. It happened to be the first warm day of spring and a gorgeous day. Okay, summer. Okay, very nice. Wow. Beautiful. Snail. Lots of snails in show and tell today. I'm about it. Cute. Do not feed them. Pretty tree, pretty plants. Trash haul. That's a serious trash haul. Oh my god. Upcycled art. This is cute. Hognose. Cute. Summer. Nice. Some bird photography. HRX in Hong Kong. Did some bird photography at Mao Po Nature Reserve on Sunday. Mostly a VOD watcher since time zones are a pain. Love the work that all of you at Alveus do. Hello! Shout out Hong Kong! Sydney, thank you for the 5 months. Cool, this is a rare location. You got barn swallows over there too. Beautiful pictures. These are really good pictures. I don't know how you shot these because they're so fast. Oh my gosh, drama! Black kites! Wow. Oh, World Wildlife Fund! Shout out. That's awesome. Collared crows. Herons. Wow. Wait, this is the second time we've seen this bird in show and tell today, but I think someone saw one in the US, like, under human care, right? Am I crazy? That's a cool picture. Black kite. Really good pictures. HRX, thank you for sharing. And thanks for watching the VODs. Hey, what's up? If you're seeing this, thanks for posting. Very cool. Very cool. Hike to Welsh waterfalls. Anon. Went on a hike to waterfalls along a route that takes you to the top of Mount Snowdon in Wales. Clearest water you'll find in the UK. Suspicious seagulls, too. Okay, Wales. Wow. Kind of looks like California a little bit. Never mind. No, I don't take it back, actually. This is crazy. It's giving H2O, like the mermaid show. Cool. Beautiful places. Commute on public transit. Sarah Sunshine, British Columbia. For the last 2 years, I've been taking advantage of public transit in the area to commute to work. Public transit takes 15 minutes longer than it would for me to drive, but this way I save on the stress of traffic, cost of parking, and now there's one less car on the road. That's what I'm talking about. Sarah Sunshine. You're a genius. Bus time lapse. And like how cozy and chill to not have to drive. Like you can sit there and you can like listen to an audiobook, or you can read a book, or you could like eat a snack or something. You're a genius. I love this. And like how pretty. That's awesome. 12 hours. W public transit. Building a planter box. Sarah. I love to plant flowers in the spring. Want to make my own planter that look like a picket fence. My dad helped me figure out the best way to build it. He did all the sawing. Since I have leftover supplies, I might make another with scrap wood in a different style. Wait, I'm so excited to see this. Sarah reveal, by the way. Hey, what's up, Sarah? Slay. Power tools. Okay, it's looking cute. It's looking cute. It's so cute. Oh my god. You are a genius, and so is your dad. I'm obsessed. Talent. Amazing. Please keep us posted when you plant it. I'd love to see it planted. Snorkeling and seals. Theo. Went snorkeling in nature reserve in Hawaii, learned about fish and mammals endemic to Hawaii, saw a pair of critically endangered Hawaiian monk seals. Look at them. And they have all these critically endangered, and they have all these signs that are probably like, leave them alone. And cones. I love that people are protecting them. That's cool to see. Thrifting day, Necrotic Ice, Sacramento. Not sure if this counts. I went thrifting today to buy books for my niece. I've been waiting to see if Maya would have her book out so I could get it. But these will have to do in the meantime. Bought a lot of yarn not shown so I can make her a blanket or some hats. This absolutely counts. Thrifting is a great show and tell post. And why buy new books when you can thrift previously loved books? Love this. I used to have Dog Heaven. Wait, I used to have a lot of these books, actually. Maya's... Need your book, Maya? Yeah, I know. All the publishers that I've talked to have fallen through. Nobody wants my freaking book. So the only way that I'm going to have that come out is if I illustrate the whole thing. I could commission an artist, but I kind of wanted to illustrate it, and then if I self-publish it, which like I just don't really have time to do. So it's something that I want to do, but it's I have a lot on my plate, you know? If someone wanted to publish it, that's different. Creek ditch cleaning from Annika, Pennsylvania. I helped my mom move into her new house about a month ago. Saw this ditch behind her house with lots of trash. Finally had time to go clean it up. I brought my Silver Lab Meadow along, but she wasn't much help. That's some nice clear water. That looks like nice water. Ew. Cute. Annika reveal. She's helping. Thank you so much. Trash haul. That's such a cute show and tell post. Before. After. Wow. Annika, good job. That's awesome. It's a perfect place to clean up too. Waterways, guys. Very nice. Say hi to Meadow for us. That was so cute. Vulture earrings from Ellie. Took a trip to my favorite place, Boyce Thompson Arboretum. Can't leave without buying the earrings. They're eco-friendly. You can see the cereal box packaging on the other side. Yippee. Oh my god, how cute is that? Turkey vulture. And it's cereal packaging. With education. Actually, what a dream little business. That's so clever. I've never thought about doing this, but it's so clever. Love it. GA Hiking Trail, East Palisades by Jinx. Went on a hiking trail near Atlanta. First hike I've gone on. Enjoyable. Yeah. This looks like a beautiful... For first hike? Beautiful day? What the heck? What? Why is this happening? You're not gonna like say why that happened. Okay, there's a turkey. Okay, sick. Bookbinding Havoc in Virginia. Got into bookbinding last year, working on my first ever leather-bound journals as a gift for graduating team members. Materials for the covers were thrifted. Mullen headbands on the text block are from old clothing. What? That's such a sick hobby. Leathers from a thrifted leather portfolio. What? That's so dope. This is so cool. I don't need another hobby. I don't need another hobby. But that's so sick. I didn't even know you could do that. Housefinch made a nest on a fake wreath on my bathroom window. Just a lurker, no name needed. There's only one egg, but they only lay one per day and can lay up to 6 eggs. The nest is so tiny. Tried getting a picture of the housefinch. Didn't want to scare her, though. Wanted to share. That's cool. You could keep us posted on this nest. In your wreath is actually so cute. How aesthetic. Nice. Volunteering at Dublin Zoo. Beebs. I shared before that I was hoping to get accepted as a volunteer for the Dublin Zoo, and I was. Yay. Obviously, I can't share too much, but I graduated the volunteer training program and have started my first shifts. Excited to be working with this amazing zoo. Okay, congratulations. That's awesome. You're going to love it. Orangutan with a blanket. A mer tiger? Where'd he go? Enriched. His breakfast is in there. Hey, it's me. Hey, what's up? Cute. Yay, Beebs reveal! That's so awesome. I hope you love it. It seems like a really cool zoo to volunteer at, too. Oh, that's so cute. Pollinator garden. Wow! They got a bunch of stuff going on. Volunteer graduation. That's so sick. Ah! Made from recycled plastic bottles. The dream. Animal cards. Aww. That's so clever. Look, you're so dedicated. They're lucky to have you. Hello. Doggy kitty. Have fun. Share more. Baby's first trash cleanup. Aaliyah. Slovenia. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. Aaliyah. Long time watcher, first time poster. Welcome. I've been wanting to do a trash cleanup almost since show and tell started, so I finally did it. This is right beside a bus stop. There's lots of trash. Enjoy pictures of my favorite pieces of trash. I picked up while listening to the P.O. Box stream. Cool. In third place, we got a pillow. In second place, a spoon. In honorable mention, soda with soda inside of it. First place, terrarium in a bottle. Nature is quite resilient. Yes. Wow. It's kind of cool, actually. It does look kind of cool. Trash haul! Trash grabber industry is going crazy, guys. We all have, like, matching trash grabbers. That's sick. Thank you for sharing. Thanks for watching the streams. Appreciate it. Dog toys made from old clothes and secondhand blankets. Walks with shelter dogs. Hot potato in Poland. For the last year, I've been making dog toys from thrifted blankets and old clothes. When I felt like DIYing, I've made 11 rope toys and 2 sock octopuses. Today, me and friends went to an animal shelter to donate them. We managed to walk 2 dogs during our visit. What a sick, like, show and tell activity and thing to do. Like, take dogs on walks and donate these. Also, dogs don't care at all if they're new material. This is genius. You just made, like, friendship bracelets with thrifted blankets? That's so smart. That's so smart. Sock octopus? So smart. Because they rip them up anyway. You're a genius, Hot Potato. This is an excellent show and tell. Thank you for sharing. It's a great idea. More of us should do that. Egan's Creek cleanup. Brandon in Florida. Took an hour this morning to clean up at Egan's Creek. The creek is next to a busy road. Getting to the water is hard so it doesn't get cleaned often. I had a mishap and sunk to my knees, but other than that, it was super fun. No! Brandon reveal! Post pickup pick. 1 out of 3 bags shown. Trash haul. Cute. Cute.
Wow.
Clean Creek. That's what I'm talking about, Brandon. Let's go. Broken Robo Tart. Thank you for the 6 months. Brandon, let's go. Environmental science field trip. Buck in Wales. Another Wales. Hello, I'm an environmental science student. This week I went on a week-long field trip to Anglesey, an island off of North Wales. Learned about loads of stuff like red squirrel conservation, history of Perry's Mountains, salt marsh, and sand dune habitats. Met a celeb on the beach. That's SpongeBob and Patrick. I know who they are. But that's cool that you got to meet them IRL. Sand dunes? I didn't know they had sand dunes there. I guess, yeah. Wow. Wow. Salt marsh. Cool. Only one who got money. You're doing it right, Buck. Good for you. Good for you. That's a crazy looking mountain. Clean lake pond, unaffected by mining. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. This looks like a cute shop. Cute town. Cute. Beautiful. Nice, Buck. Thanks for sharing. Shout out Wales. Trash pickup and ladybug hat embroidery from Joe in Canada, Saskatchewan. Picked up garbage from the bush line along the river, found half a radio in a bush, which was deceptively heavy. Luckily, what I thought was a stack of bags I bought was actually just one construction garbage bag. Also, I learned to embroider so I could put a ladybug on my hat. Joe reveal. Trash haul. I love, can I just say, Joe, I love the placement of the embroidery. Like, I love that it's not where embroidery usually, like where you'd expect it on a hat. I like that it looks like it's sitting on your head. This is really well done. You did little French knots and everything. That's so good. I love it. I love it. Planted trees with understory in Chattanooga, Tennessee. From Eric. Helped out planting some trees with Chattanooga Tree Project. It was a great time volunteering with this organization for Earth Month. Planted 21 trees. Nice. For context, they planted 728 in downtown area and plan on planting a lot more. All right, tree planting. Sick. How hard was it to dig that hole? Because this would suck here. I bet that was like, that looks like nice dirt to dig in. Yay for tree planting. Court tree. Eric reveal. Nice job, Eric. Very nice. Very nice. Visiting the biggest park in... we're in Queens now. Beauregard. Spent a week in NYC. Visited the largest park in each borough. Started with Flushing Meadows Corona Park in Queens. It's surrounded by a highway with massive tennis stadium, so walking in there with rain in the forecast is not advised. Certainly better when the fountain is on. Beauregard. Oh my god. Slay. Wow! Beauregard reveal? You should audition for America's Got Talent. He's juggling grenades. Ooh. National Tennis Center. I didn't even know that existed. That is a crazy shape for a park. Wow, that's crazy. Wow! Sick. That looks like a lot of work. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Humans are nuts. Yay for redbuds. I like redbuds. Cool! Lots of show and tells from Beauregard. A day at the Blank Park Zoo. 6 in Iowa. Today my family and I went to the Blank Park Zoo, AZ accredited. I've been coming to the zoo my entire 31 years. I love our little zoo so much. Lots of zoos have these going on. I don't know where they're sourcing them from. Like wild lights, and they all light up. It's sick. They're so colorful and beautiful. Yay for cockatoos. Yay oh, so cute. Look at him sitting there. Kayla would die if she saw this picture. Oh my gosh, so shut up. Little baby sitting there. So cute. Yes! Wow. Aldabra. Giraffe weevil. I love giraffe weevils. Shubo stork. Wicked. Wicked. Kookaburra. Ha! Broken Robotart, thank you for the $200 donation. We already went over your show and tell, didn't we? Thank you so much for the $200. That's incredible. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Why am I saying Robotart? Sorry, robot art. Broken robot art. Thank you so much. Beautiful. That's a nice tote bag. Pollinator Garden, Abby, Arcadia, California. Why do I keep hearing California places that I've never heard of? My dad and I planted milkweed in our front yard, away from our dog and other pets since it's toxic. It was my 18th birthday. I want to do something special with my dad. There were so many ants, but I can't wait to see if we get any visits from butterflies. We have more seeds to plant. Okay, happy birthday, Abby. So nice. Bluebelly? A bluebelly lizard, perhaps? Yay. Cute. Mispronounces my name, but the donk still gotta eat. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Amazing. Amazing. Keep us posted on your pollinator garden. E-cycling for Earth Month. Popped Hominy. Alveus and Chad, I volunteer at a NFP that does e-cycling events in our local area. We collect and sort old, broken, outdated electronics that have a cord or on-off switch and send to a recycler so it doesn't end up in a landfill. At this event, we collected and sorted 1,500 pounds of electronics. What? Oh my god, what a cool show and tell. I don't think we've ever had a show and tell like this. That's amazing. Good for you. That's crazy. Trip to the Natural History Museum Andrea in Romania. New location! Our first new location of the day, guys. We're in Romania. First show and tell submission. My name is Andrea. I'm from Romania. Last week we went on a trip to the Natural History Museum. When I first got there, my first thought was I have to find the insects. Me from a year ago would have never. I used to be terrified, but now I love them. That's so cool. Andrea, thank you for sharing. And that makes me so happy. So nice. Natural History Museums always have the best, like, pin displays. Beetles. This is awesome. Wow. Huge beetles. Heart of the Sea. Hello. Wow. Wow. Cool. Yay for new location. Thanks for posting. Welcome to Show and Tell. Assorted bugs from Heather. Spring bugs. Spring means bugs. I thought I'd share favorite pics I've taken over the years. I took most of these with in my parents' backyard during my personal bug hour. Oh my god. Just so cute. Just like elusive. Thank you for the 12 months. Like, shut up. That's such a good picture. What are you taking these with? Hair streak? Wow. Fresh. Monarch butterfly caterpillar. Shedding. Ant milking aphids. Wow. Hello, Weebo. These are great, Heather. You're good at taking pictures. Secondhand yarn gifts. More thrifted yarn today. Rachel in Pittsburgh. Crocheted a bunch of gifts from yarn I got at the thrift store. It was given for free by Buy Nothing group on Facebook. That's also a sick way to... There are lots of Buy Nothing groups everywhere. I encourage everyone to see if there's a Buy Nothing group in their area, as I've gotten lots of free secondhand items. Yeah. That's so sick. So cute. His eyes are a little toasted because I used a lighter to melt the edges. I love that. It's so funny. He's so cute. Wow, it's so good. This would take so long. Or maybe it wouldn't. Maybe I'm just not good at crocheting. So cute. Rachel. You're a national treasure. Photography. Addison, Pennsylvania. Spring is here and I'm enjoying seeing all the birds coming to my area. Still haven't seen many bugs though. Always birding. Thank you for... Oh, Space Camp Sucks. Thank you for gifting. I'll also be giving a speech on environmental laws and ways you can lessen your impact on the planet in my public speaking class this week. I'm nervous. That's sick. What a cool thing to talk about. Addison, you're going to kill that. Look at these pictures. They're so good. He's diving. You're so lucky you just have chipmunks. I wish we had chipmunks here. Wood frog. Blue jay. Eastern bluebird. Phoebe. Grackle. Crows. Blue jay. Cute. Woodpecker. Very nice. Addison, you go in there. Maybe you've already done it. You go in there. You give that speech. You know what you're talking about. You're going to do great. Pollinator garden and spring seeding. Glassy in England. Hello, Alveus. First time show and tell contributor. Long time Alveus watcher. Love what you guys do. Hi, welcome to show and tell. This week I planted the start of our pollinator garden and started to sow and plant our veggies. Saw some friends along the way who were chilling in the garden. P.S. You pronounce area Baba. Oh, yeah, I wasn't even going to try. Okay, I just said England, but thank you for telling me that. Baby apple tree, how nice. Hey, you got another zebra jumping spider. There was another person in England who saw one of these today. I forget the username, but they're in chat. Marty. Wow, seeding trays. Cute. Nice! This is great. Glassy, keep us posted on your garden. It's looking good so far.
Wow.
Thanks for planting. Vic, thank you for the 3 months.
For 3 months.
It was me. Right. A bug friend in a garden from Kelly in Virginia. My salad garden, which I reinforced like it's Fort Knox because last year a groundhog neighbor just helped himself to all my kale, but at least he's shopping local, I guess. Also, Little Bee pollinating our jessamine. I think he's one of my neighbor's honeybees, not the groundhog neighbor. That's so funny. National Geographic. Cinema. Reinforced. He'll stay away this year. I can feel it in my bones. Couple hours of kayaking in the sun and trash haul from Callum in Scotland. Spent a couple hours introducing people to kayaking over the weekend. Towards the end, I managed to spend some time going around removing plastics, bottles, and food containers from the river. Okay. Nice. Very nice, Cal. Ooh, trash haul. Nice. Trash haul! Love it. Love it. Good for you. Trash haul while kayaking from Muku. First time show and tell. Welcome. I went to Kerrville a while ago, collected trash while kayaking. Wow. Coincidence. While collecting trash in some lily pads, I found a styrofoam cup with a little plant in it. I brought it home. It's still growing, but I still have no clue what species of plant it is. That's so funny. Back-to-back kayaking trash hauls. Trash haul! Cool. Biggest beer I ever did see. That's a huge beer can. Wow. Cool. Cool! Nice. Little nature walk with my rescue dog Rose and rescue cat Magnum from Jinx. Another one from Jinx in England. First time show and tell post after watching Alveus for a few years. Oh, this is your first post. Cool. I grew up on an old dairy farm. I grew up in an old dairy farming family. So always had outside cats. However, because of the work you do, I decided when I got Mr. Magnum that I would harness train him young so we could take him on walks together and keep him inside. Jinx. That's what I'm talking about. You've saved so many wild lives. Respect. Responsible cat ownership slay. Look at this. Yes, so brave. Enriched. That's awesome. That's so awesome. W. That's great. Welcome to show and tell. Best of my backyard birding in Oregon. Just want to share the best shots of birding I've seen in my backyard over the past couple of months. Living in between a national forest and protected reservoir / wildlife management area, as well as living an hour away from the coast, my backyard tends to get a lot of birds. From Jax. There's another one from Jax. Whoa. Cinema. They move so funny. Cool. Bluebird. Wren. Cute. Globular.
Wow.
Always birding gifted a tier 1 sub to Zandriak.
Thank you. American robin. Hummingbirds. Wow, you got lots of birds, huh? I hope you have a life list going. If you don't, you should check out Merlin Bird ID. Best of birding. Ooh, another one. Back again with more birding. This time it's my catalog of best birding shots from the wildlife area I live 5 minutes away from. Fern Ridge is one of the best birding and wildlife areas in Oregon. I feel privileged to live close to it. Question, do submissions have gift support yet? That I don't know. I don't think so. Purple martins. Are they? Yeah, I guess. They look kind of crazy through this lens. Hard to tell. Globular. Are those pelicans? Yeah, pelicans. I love pelicans. Purple martins. Shrike. I love shrikes. Wow. Swallows. Barn swallows. Northern harrier. This is one we don't see that often. Cool. Young bald eagle. Definitely don't see that often. Marsh wren. Gulls. Grebes. Cormorant. Pelican. Duck. Coot. Nice. Cool birds. Spring nature walks. Pluto in Newport Beach, California. It's spring. I've been doing lots of nature walks, hoping for trash hauls. Haven't found much. Hooray. Also working in a horticulture education internship and research project on mountain lion genetics and volunteering at my local zoo. Some more posts to come in the future. Yippee. Okay, Pluto. Wow. Really doing it all. We got a garter snake. That's so beautiful. What the heck? Be tortoise aware. That's such a sad graphic. I used to be friends with a tortoise named Speed Bump because she got hit by a car. Joshua tree, little snail. Snails are really the star of show and tell today. Wow, that's crazy. That's still flighted, if it is still flighted.
People pug, wow.
Lady Death 91 resubbed for
Lady Death,
32
thank you for the
months.
32
Heart
months.
suit emoji.
Pluto, this is cool. Horticulture education internship. That's dope. Research project on mountain lion genetics. And volunteering at a local zoo. Very impressive. Guys, I just want to shout out, I just want to make it known, we have hit the single digits. Just saying. Upcycled Cat TV, Ellen Bourne, Australia. Mayan chat recently built this cute window box for my indoor cats so they watch the bugs and lizards and get enrichment without harming any local wildlife. That's what I'm talking about. They adore it, and I made it from upcycled materials. I've made 2 so far. Both cats and bugs love it and are separated and safe. Responsible cat ownership slay. Wow. W. This is beautiful. It's so clever. So clever. Window box. I'm kind of confused though. Like, so bugs go in here and they can see it through the window. But you can't tell that it's a window box because like this part's solid. Is that it? I mean, that's cool. Very handy. Show and tell catch up. Little hauls on little walks from Caddy in Australia. I've been taking my old man. Oh, it's just a planter, but I see. Okay, that's cool. Been taking my old man for more walks, but he's more of a sniffer, less of a walker. So while he's busy sniffing, I've started picking up trash. If you're walking your dogs and have spare bags, it's a quick and easy way to make the world just a little bit nicer. Nice, Caddy. Trash haul. Trash haul. Trash haul. Oh my god. You are so blessed to have this creature in your life. Tell him I said hey. Spring break from Sparky Faith. Another Sparky Faith one. First time submitting hours. Went to Eureka Springs with a classmate over spring break to hike several trails and looks at rocks. We're geology majors. Let's go. Shout out rocks. Visited Turpentine Wildlife Refuge while we were there. Lots of big cats and rescue stories. Cub petting rescues. Metabolic bone disease. Hey! We just talked about this. Yippee. Lizard. Hello. Cool. That's nice. Nice. Spring break. Sparky Faith. Thanks for posting for show and tell. Trash pickup. Megan. Maya and Alveus celebrate Earth Month. I plan to try to pick up 1 8-gallon bag of trash a day. I quickly realized that I love finding trash. That's a big goal. So far this week, I collected 9 bags of trash from my town. I've been able to enjoy little things like this fairy house. Megan, what the heck? Trash haul champion. 2 bags. Okay, cute. Fairy house. Incredible trash haul. Megan, that's awesome. Good for you. No way you're doing just 2 hours, 9 bags of trash. Don't be so modest. Sounds like you're doing a lot. Santa Cruz trip, Panda Poxy. I love Santa Cruz. Trip with my mom and aunt. We went super early so the tide was down. Got to collect sea glass. Was surprised to see how clean the beach was. Visited Santa Cruz Museum of Natural History, which is small but informative. Highly recommend. We got a beach bug, everybody. Who knew ladybugs like chilling in the sand? They like pina coladas. Getting caught in the rain. Sea elephant. I have no idea what that is. That's pretty. Pelicans! Rabbit. Stairs. Whale! How cool is that? That's so lucky. Oh my god. Lucky you. Another me. Another me. Sand flea. I love sand fleas. Cool. Cute! Panda Poxy reveal. And mom and aunt. That's awesome. Cinema. How fun. New England Aquarium. Big Sports Crowley. Boston. Had some time in Boston yesterday. Went to the New England Aquarium. Octopus was more active than I've ever seen, and the grouper was out of its cave. Central giant ocean tank is a big cylinder, 23 feet deep, 40 feet wide. 1,000 animals, 90 plus Myrtle the green sea turtle. Oh my gosh. That's dope. Octopus are so cool. So cool.
Yes, but they don't have the pouch like seahorses.
So cool. Oh, 90 plus year old Myrtle. A little freshwater action. Why does he look like a piranha? Why does he look like a piranha but he's white? Is he? Are there white piranhas? Or is it like leucistic? I love golden eels. I think they're so funny. Wow. North Atlantic right whale! Shout out. Big guy. Red-bellied piranha. Hello, Myrtle. Electric eel. Why does it look like it looks like he has a little angry eyebrow. I like him also. I don't know who that is though. Seal. Blue lobster. That's a beautiful tank. Myrtle. Sea dragons. They counted 12 right whales in Cape Cod last weekend? No. That's sick. Backyard bugs. Roxers Boxers. Been playing around with settings, trying to get better shots with the phone. These are this week's additions. Wait. Is this with an iPhone? Because these are like crazy good. What settings are you using? I need to learn. Wow. Roxers Boxers. What are your secrets? Boinking. No look. Paper wasp. Snakefly! That's so sick! Is Roxers Boxers even here? I wanna know. Nature Walk from it's, you know, from Ireland. And it's from Cleona, and that's not how you say the name. So can you remind me? Nature Walk with Daisy. Usually take less pictures on walks with Daisy than with Charlie because she's a reactive girl in her... Unfortunately, reactive girl in her 20s with reactive dog is a canon event. I fear. True. Yeah, they answered. Oh, Pixel 7 with macro clip. Clee. What about? Have a blue tit that nests in our post box every year. I'll update when she lays and when they hatch. Yes, reactive dogs in your 20s. That's true. Pretty pictures though. So pretty. Hello, Daisy. Nice doggy. Nice nest. Aw, yay! That's so nice of you. I love that. Bug friends and nails, chaotically me. Now that it's warmer outside, my windows are open a lot, which results in lots of bugs coming to visit. and me having to directly escort them back outside. The hours are from nature walks I went on this week. I only took one photo of. Okay, we got bugs. We got a little shield bug, a little stink bug guy, a little ladybug. National Geographic. Does anyone know what this is? This is a lacewing. I'm sorry? Chaotically me, are these your natural nails? Did you just do this? What? Oh my god. These are incredible. Oh, and a picture. Pretty. Wow. Wow! Yay for bugs. It's stickers, though. Oh. They're very good. They're very cool. I like them. 1 week diving internship in Key Largo from Tanner. I'm a marine biology student at BGSU in Ohio. Me and a few of my classmates visited a guy named Tim Berthasil in the Florida Keys who has a live rock farm 6 miles offshore with the goal of increasing marine biodiversity. We visited the Dolphin Research Center and met some dolphins.
There you go.
Cool. Tanner's in chat. What's up? Hello, dolphins. What's he bringing you? A leaf?
Thank you so much.
That's so nice. Wow, diving. Big grouper. Cool. This place was called the Hole in the Wall. Whoa! Sick. Tanner, this is awesome. Yay for marine biology in Ohio. Cool. Good show and tell, thanks. Lumberjacks, birds, and turtles. Warbler, turtles. Turtle. 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 Cool. Good pictures. Earth Month! Jonah. Maya told us to thrift some thread and textile and do something for Earth Month, so naturally I did just that and participated. I've always wanted to embroider, use this as an opportunity to learn some basics. Embarrassingly, it took way over 1 hour to make. 6 hours! Dude, embroidery takes forever. This is gorgeous embroidery, though. You did a really good job. And that's sick that you thrifted the material. What a cute Earth Month. What a cute show and tell post. Thank you. Thrifting! More thrifting! Thank you for purchasing merch. Abigail. Intend on making one of my balconies into a pollinator garden when I move, despite a very aggressive pollen allergy. I love the bugs. Until then, I went thrifting for the first time in a while. I had some cute kitchen finds. That is so cute. So cute. Corn. Spoon rests are underrated. A spoon rest for $3 and it's in the shape of corn? Come on. You get this at World Market, you're paying like 25 bucks. That's awesome. Love it. Taking care of sick babies from Nikki. 20 hours. Over the last few months, I've been going to the Animal Defense League to take care of kitties and puppies in the hospital. I love seeing them get into foster programs or even get adopted. It's so much to not take them all home with me. Valid. Little tiny baby kittens are so cute. I love calico cats. Little gray cat. Oh my gosh, so cute. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Wow. 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 20 hours, Nikki. Very nice. Yay for volunteering. Out and about kids and camera in tow from James in Northern Ireland. 3 hours. More out and about nature walks with the kids. February marked my first year of learning photography. Previously, I've only used smartphones. Proud of my progress. How a few of these came out. Still plenty to learn. How wholesome. Nice. Big swan. Small water bird. Big water bird. Surprise Winnie. Winnie's in Ireland? Wow. Very nice. Yeah, that's a cool picture. That's crazy. Trees are crazy. No! Wait. James removed this piece of trash when the bird flew away. Sick. Buzzard. Nice. Wow. Wow, what a cool picture. Those are great. James, you're doing great. Love it. Trash or treasure from Kara in Encinitas. I've been going to my local beach to hunt for sea glass and pick up trash I see. It's nice to go enjoy the ocean. I'm starting to make friends with other beachcombers. I get lots of thank yous and smiles from the locals. The best reward is seeing a clean, natural beach. Dude, you got a freaking free balloon? That's awesome. Yay for sea glass. Pretty. Trash haul! Nice. Wow. Encinitas is really pretty. Kara, thank you for sharing. Yay for trash hauls. Scout camp. Space camp sucks. In England. I'm months behind submitting show and tell, but since you're submitting your hours to WWF, I thought I'd add some. Last weekend I took 35 kids, age 4 to 14, on a weekend scout camp. Lots of outdoor activities, nature walks, campfires, making art from natural materials, and bug hunts. Space camp sucks. You are a saint. 4 to 14 is crazy. Wow. Cute. Made hats using things we found in stickers. That's awesome. Bug hunt. Worm. Beetle. Centipede. Big beetle. Millipede. Cool! It's really important to get kids into bugs like this. That's awesome. Good for you. Good for you. Oh, that's a cute guy. Wow. Thank you for your service. 48 hours. Amazing. Trail cleanup after an ice storm from Jillian in Virginia. An ice storm caused a huge mess and blocked the flow of a small creek. I volunteered through a college org to help clear the way for the creek to keep flowing and improve drainage of the trail by filling the mud holes and leveling the trail. Forgot to take pictures, so this is all I've got. That's cool work. Yay for volunteer hours. That's awesome. Nice. Nice. Jillian, good work. Shout out volunteering. 3 hours. Let's go. Art, thrift finds, and friends from Boots. A few more art pieces. Been sitting outside to draw in my sketchbook a lot when the weather has been nice, so I get to listen to birds, which is healing. A new thrift store opened nearby, so I grabbed a handful of items. Okay. Cute paintings. Wow. That looks so real. Oh my gosh. You're so talented. Is this Procreate? Yeah. Oh my god. You're really, really good at this. Wait, this drawing on the bottom left is so funny. He's like at the circus. Wow, these are really good. Bug made of wood. Cop. Cute. 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 Little bug. Did we not just see a peacock butterfly in another post? I think we did. Wow. You're very talented. Boots. Good stuff. Aqua Zoo visit. Pew Pew in Germany. My sister surprised me and went to the Aqua Zoo. They had amphibians, reptiles, and vertebrates. Latter sadly didn't end up in the pictures, but I saw Barbara's. Snake, this is such a cute picture. I'm obsessed with this picture. Someone's got to draw this, dude. He looks like a storybook character. Garden eels. Love garden eels. Axolotl. Wow! Another active octopus. Pretty. Nice. Nature walks, mini trash haul, Callum in Scotland, another Callum. Thought I would make my daily walks in my local area a bit more interesting. Decided to take a bit longer and have a look at some of the local plants and flowers growing. My dog Bracken even took it upon himself to start a mini trash haul. Wait, guys, this is a show and tell first. A beautiful walk, Bracken, cinema, trash haul. Slay, Bracken, oh my god. Wow. Incredible work. Incredible work, Callum. Thank you for sharing. That was awesome. Volunteer hours at the Animal Shelter, Creative Stardust in Virginia. I've been continuing with my volunteer position at the Animal Shelter in my county. At 6 hours, I got a t-shirt. Now I'm officially part of the team. Here are pictures of cats I've met over the weeks. Many of them were adopted. Yay! Yay. Little kitty. He's going to get that thing. He's going to get it. Wow. Wow. Cats love these little Go-Gurt things, huh?
Calbo
Calbo, thank you for the
_
2
for
years.
24 months.
Oh my gosh, that's a gorgeous cat. Crazy. Yay, t-shirt! You're doing it. You're doing it. Rainforest City, the missing. Today I taught some kids how to play a board game based on natural habitats, flora, and fauna in Singapore. The goal of the game was to build up mangroves, forests, and oceans and populate them with plants and animals. I was too busy to take photos, so I included screenshots from the website. That's cool. What the heck? A little board game action. A little nature board game action. How cool. Cool. That's super unique. Trash walk, Baby Goff, South Carolina. Took a trash walk today and I need to go back just to clean more because there was a lot of trash. There's a construction site near my house that keep throwing away their water bottles on the ground. Also snail tax because he was in my backyard. Trash haul, another snail. Dude, snails are actually our show and tell mascots today. Also, plastic water bottles are like the cringiest thing ever. Lame. Spent the day at the aquarium and butterfly conservatory from Josie Marie. Bestie and I were in Arizona for a wedding, took a day and went to the Odyssey Aquarium and Butterfly Wonderland at the AZ Boardwalk in Scottsdale. Butterfly experience as you sit in a theater and learn about migration with a 3D mini movie. Then you get to hang out with the butterflies. Okay, dream day. This is an incredible photo. So is this. Wow. 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 Blue Morpho. Cool. Crazy. Hello, toucan. Toucan. Drama. Cool. Yeah, Arizona is popping off today. Removed invasive honeysuckle from Bryn. Me and my mom gave 3 hours removing invasive honeysuckle out of a glade habitat to help bring back wildflowers. Invasive honeysuckle shades out newly growing native sprouts in the spring since it has emerging leaves. I'm happy to be a part of more events like this in the future. Oh. I didn't know that this was a problem out there. Almost all of this is honeysuckle. No! This is a portion of work we completed. Killed it, literally. Nice. Pretty. That's cool. Good for you guys. Bryn and Bryn's mom. Ostrich Land, Isa. Ostrich Land. Don't know what's called Ostrich Land. There are emus too. I visited Ostrich Land last weekend, fed emus and ostrich. They were cute and reminded me of Stompy. Went to the beach before doing this and I was refreshed immediately. Wow. I feel like I've been here. Do they sell these for meat? They sell eggs for sure, I thought. Yeah, I have been here. Stompies. Isa reveal. Volunteering, Sophia, Wisconsin. First time poster, I volunteer at my local Humane Society weekly to hang out with cats. Yay, Sophia, that's great. That's a great show and tell post. You can log your hours here every week. Nature walk and trash haul collecting Million in Hungary. Sunny day after a few cold ones, went on a walk in the forest and returned with a bag of trash I collected along the way. Took pictures of flowers and bugs. Milan reveal. And that looks like a huge trash haul. I don't know if it's just the perspective. Flowers. Ooh, little guy. Cool. Cool to see like native flora in places where we don't live because it's just so different. Like, what a cool looking flower. That's awesome. I'm surprised that's not a new location. Bioluminescent bay research in Puerto Rico from Kate. 60 hours? A few weeks ago, my tropical coast ecology class took a trip to Puerto Rico to study the bioluminescent bays. We worked with the Vieques Historical and Conservation Trust to sample some of the bays and had a great time working to understand how ecology works with ecotourism in the area. Bioluminescent bays, so sick. Jeremy, analyzing slides. Thank you, Jeremy, for your important work and contributions to conservation. Dinoflagellate algae. This is the stuff that glows, guys. Ooh. Jeremy? Going to work. I just commute. Nudibranch. Cool. Nudibranch. Yeah, cool. This, like, it's so hard to do bioluminescence justice in photos, huh? Wow, what a cool trip. That is the craziest tree I've ever seen. Kate reveal. Cute.
People pug, wow.
Subway sandwich, thank you for the 12 months. Oh, hermit crab. I love hermit crabs. Cool. Kate, thanks for sharing. That's awesome. 60 hours is awesome, and that sounds like really cool research. Florida, creepy crawly, 5 hours. Went on vacation with my family. Went to AZA Zoo. Had a cool bug display, which was my favorite part. Went kayaking for 4 hours. Saw manatees and alligators. Wow, look at all these pinned bugs. They're very nicely pinned. Wow, beetles. I see dung beetle. Tarantula, rhino. Rhinos are so crazy looking. Sorry, speaking of crazy looking. What a guy. Cinema. Wow. Lucky you. So cool. So lucky. See manatees in person. Fun activity for all ages from Bunny in Sweden. It's getting warmer. I could finally let my indoor cats on the balcony. Me and my fiance did spring gardening and planted native plants that bees and bugs love. Saw many friends waking up. Me and the elderly at work picked up trash in nature. We got some bug friends to start off. Look, look, look. Amazing. Trash haul. Fun activity for the elderly. All right, great. Helping. Action shot. Stick. Bird watching. How cute. More Sweden posts. Litter picking from Glossy Sun in England. Went out for another 2 hours to pick up litter in public residential bushes, grass patches, footpaths, roads. Saw ice pods, slugs, spiders in the litter. Shooed them into nearby bushes. Nice. Trash haul. Not the Minecraft movie. Nice trash haul. Lots of trash hauls today. Glossy Sun, thank you. Visit to San Diego Zoo with the family. No fam reveal from Jade. My family and I went to San Diego Zoo. Our babies got to see and learn about all the animals there. It made me happy seeing my daughter be so fascinated by reptiles, snakes, birds, and bugs. Although her family favorite overall was elephants, jaguars, and flamingos because they're vibrant. That makes sense. All right, San Diego Zoo. Polar bears. You got a cougar. Their elephant enclosure is insane. Bears. Cute. Giraffe. Rhino. Jaguar, raven, condor, California condor, rattlesnake. Sweet. Tar pits. I forgot they had that at this zoo. Hello. Nice. Nice. Jade, thanks for sharing. It's a great place to be. Picking up trash for bunnies and rabbits. Hawkeye in Middle Tennessee. Submitted my thing for a sticker, so I was going to do it, and then I got sick. Decided today was the day to give my hour back for Mother Nature. I was inspired by the Alveus team. Thanks for everything you guys do for this earth. Another trash haul. Trash haul. Chicken. Nice. Hawkeye. Thanks for posting. Trash cleanup vlog. Oh, this is me. I was like, I just did that. No way. Guys! I did this. Give an hour. Yes, I did a vlog. Yes, I picked up trash. This is why there are so many freaking posts today. Because I did a trash cleanup vlog and I told everyone to post for their show and tell. This is me. Oh, you can't watch it. But this is the vlog. We're not going to watch it. Look, here's my trash haul. Maya reveal. 4 hours. Let's go. Nature walk at the Cuadella Park in Barcelona from Paula in Spain. Today I went with my friends to visit a couple art galleries in the city. We had an empty hour in between galleries, so we went and had a little walk at a park in Barcelona. We took some nice pictures and enjoyed the sunny weather. It's been raining for weeks. Barcelona. What a cool park. That's awesome. Cute. Cute. Rock Rose. He's tanning. Cool, Paula. Thanks for sharing. Sorry I butchered that name. Trash haul from Glossy Sun. Another one. 3.5 hour walk around small woods with a litter picker claw and 2 medium bags to pick up litter, cigarette butts, ice cream wrappers, stuff that's blown out of residential trash and recycling cans. Another trash haul from Glossy Sun. Huge. Big work. Thanks for sharing. You're killing it out there. Donkey Sanctuary Walk on Beach. Plant lover in England. Went to a donation run Donkey Sanctuary, which was adorable. Went on an evening beach walk listening to World's Wildest. Nice! Lost my dog, who is more like a best friend. He would have loved to watch your videos. He would love to watch your videos. It was part of our nightly routine. Thank you for being so amazing. I'm sorry about your dog. That's the worst. Look at all these donks! Look at this! Listening to World's Wildest. Looking at this. IRL. Cinema. Aw. Cute. So cute. Aww. Cute guy. So sad. Hike in Letchworth State Park. From Joe. Near Buffalo. Hiked in Letchworth State Park near Buffalo a few months ago with friends. Got some great scenic shots, some fun wildlife, added extra animal pictures from Buffalo or back home in New York. Only been in Buffalo about 1.5 years. Got to see both a total lunar and solar eclipse.
There you go.
Hawk species. That is a vulture.
Wow.
Or is it not? I can't.
How do you tell whether it's a hawk versus an eagle?
What is that?
I think it's mostly size.
Stop moving. I can't tell, but he's soaring better than I would expect like a hawk to. I'm not sure what that is. Buddy. Imagine all the ground being food. Wow, it's beautiful. Wow. Wow. What the heck? Hello, Toad. Caterpillar. Ooh. Ew. I like him. Bluebird, turkeys. Dude, the turkeys are out and about lately. Has anyone else noticed that? Baby turkeys. I never get to see, like, babies. Monarch! Yay. Wow. Cool! Very cool. Joe, thanks for sharing. Morning walks, ultramarine, Switzerland. Every day when I go to uni in Switzerland, I cross a small forest with a river. I love to take the time to birdwatch. It's amazing to see different species living so close to human accommodations. Here's a small percentage of what I spotted so far. I'm guest starred in, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Eurasian wren, spring sun. Says gray heron, but I don't see any birds in this picture. There's no birds here. Trash all. Hello, birdie. The frick, he's a little mouse. He's so cute. Ooh. White-throated dipper. Never heard of that species of bird. He's gorgeous. I love him. Cute. Switzerland. Our first post for Switzerland today. Long-toed salamander, Brianna, British Columbia. Hello. I just wanted to share this cute long-toed salamander I found outside my house last night. I haven't seen one of these in years. I've been a huge fan since you started streaming and got to see where you've grown, and helping animals on our planet is so inspiring. Thank you. That's very nice. This is a nice guy. Check him out. Good find. Good find. Thanks for sharing. Good show and tell. Appreciate the kind words too. Park walk, trash cleanup. First post, Icebound Wolf. One on my daily walk, decided to take some pics. Nature photography is hard. Nothing stands still, and my hand kept messing the focus up. Inspired by my videos in Earth Month, decided to finally try to do my own trash haul. I think it turns out great, even though I didn't get everything. What the heck? That's Mr. Anon to you. Thank you so much for the $250. We saw your post today too. Dude, out here donating crazy amounts of money all the time and doing trash hauls. Insane. Thank you so much. All right, Icebound Wolf. First show and tell. Treege. Park path. Nice. Pretty. Oh my god, that's a beautiful picture. Snailge. Marty. Snail! Oh my god. That's a really impressive trash haul. And look, Georgie's... Georgie did that! That's awesome. Life. Nice. That's a great first show and tell. Huge trash haul. I went on a walk. Another post from Aaron. A couple walks with my dad and dog. Saw some birds. We got more ducks. We got more ducks. Yes, they're sleeping. They're not beheaded. Robin. Pollinator pathway. Hi, Healy. What's up? Cute. Walk at Allen Gardens. Kaylee. Spent some time visiting Allen Gardens Conservatory for my 30th, thanks to some Toronto-based chatters and their previous show and tell posts for the inspo. Oh, that's so cool. Wait, I love that for you guys. Happy birthday. That's a nice spot to visit for your birthday. Love that. Look how beautiful. Oh my god. So sick. Cute! Kaylee reveal. Happy birthday, Kaylee. Hike in Norway. Wavy. Life. Life. 3 hours from Wavy. Nice. Trash cleanup. Virginia Tech Protectors of the Watershed. Trash VT. Oh, cool. Main goal of our club is to clean up local waterways. Feel free to join if you live in the area. Here are photos of our last cleanup on our adopted highway and a local quarry. New River Valley Watershed. Anyone local here? That's so pretty. What the heck? Wait, you guys look like a blast. New friends, anybody? Look at these trash hauls. Nice! That's awesome. Good for you guys. That's so cool. Love it. Turtle conservation in the what? Seychelles? What is this? Where is this? It's a new location and it's 240 hours from Katie. Seychelles? Where is Seychelles? Off of Africa? I spent a month living and volunteering in the Seychelles, had the opportunity to work with some amazing marine biologists whose research was specialized in green and hawksbill turtles. Lots of species identification work and census work, scuba, snorkeling, and learning about sea turtles. Near Madagascar. Katie, what? That's so sick. 240 hours. Wow. 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 That's so cool. That's a sick show and tell. Thank you for sharing. Oh my god. New location too. That's amazing. Good for you. Biodiversity research of bugs. Another new location and 16 hours. Luxembourg. From Chars. 3 days of second-year biodiversity research of counting soil insects. With this, we want to keep track of the diversity in soil in several regions and take appropriate action if needed. Go insects. Wow, so many new locations. We got black ants. Nice. Counting bugs. Cool. Cool. Very nice. Very nice. Bye-bye car near cry in Finland. For the past almost 2 years, I've basically not used my car. Instead, I've used my e-bike and public transit. Bike usage has been all year round. I live in Finland where we have real winters. Wow. Some random pictures from along the way since June 2023. 3 times for a week. 5 a.m. bike ride. Impressive. Common pheasant. Wow. Nice. That's awesome. 50 hours. Is very impressive. Great way to reduce your emissions, huh? Gardening and pond cleaning. Thea in Norway. Maya and Alveus, first time submitting. Welcome. This weekend I spent some time with my mom cleaning up dried plants, cleaning up my garden, cleaning around my garden pond because a lot of leaves and dried up plant end up in around the pond during the fall and winter. I also took a few photos of flowers. Removing dried plant to make room for new growth. Cool. Wow, pretty. That's so nice. Magnolia tree. Wicked. I didn't actually know what a magnolia tree looked like. Daffodil. A bee. Pretty. Wow. Cool. Cool. Another Norway life moment. Went to the Carlsbad flower fields. Isabel in Carlsbad. Carlsbad flower fields has 55 acres of giant Tecalit ranunculus flowers is open from March to May. You can walk around the fields and take photos with the flowers. They have small garden areas you can explore, as well as butterfly encounters and a zebrafinch encounter. What? I did not know this existed. Ranunculus is like one of my favorite flowers ever. That's so sick. Wow. Wow. That's crazy.
People pug, wow.
Gilbert is up
Hey!
for 2 months.
Thanks for
Why
the 2
show and
months.
tell?
We went past your show and tell already. You'll have to go back in the VOD if you weren't here, but thank you for the 2 months. Sweet, Isabel, that's awesome. Nature Run, Houston, Texas from Henry. First show and tell. I ran from my house to a nearby trail, stopped along to take a couple pictures. 8.2 miles, 25 miles with no cars involved. Why does my phone keep like going off? Oh, I'm just getting messages. 8.25 miles, no cars involved. Wow. I could personally, I could not run 1 mile. This is Houston? Sorry. Of course there are beautiful places in Houston. Wow. Yeah! Leaf-footed insect. Henry! Cool. Good for you. You're running for all of us combined. Cat Cafe and Animal Shelter, Bailey in Arizona. One of the animal shelters I volunteer at also works with this cat cafe. The cats are adoptable. I helped clean in the feline Felv room. The cats were so sweet. Hello, cat. It's a nice looking cat. It's also a nice looking cat. That's a beautiful cat. I love that cat. Positively perfect. Felv. Feline. What is Felv? Is that the, what am I blanking on the word for it? Cleaned cat tree. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Bailey, very cool. Thanks for sharing. That's awesome. Yeah, feline HIV or whatever. Brevard Zoo from Lily. Went to the Brevard Zoo today. Had a blast. The animals were very active this morning. I consulted for Brevard Zoo on their social media. Yeah, but I've never been there. Looks nice. It's nice. Barbara! Feline leukemia. My first thrift, Eat and Envy. Kentucky. Maya inspired me to start thrifting. I've lost 150 pounds over the last 2 years. This is the first time I've been able to fit into clothes from thrift store. Feels amazing. Eat and Envy reveal in the merch, Noah. Nice. Double merch sleigh, actually. That's awesome. That's so good. Oh, cute. I love that sweatshirt. So cute. Plato's Closet is a great, yeah. That's always a great place to look. Cute! That's great. I'm so happy for you. Mall Road Treasures. Nice. Some books. A little Bob's Burger moment. Nice. Goodwill. Wow, you really popped off this day. Oh, that's so cute. Oh yeah, happy Easter, guys. Easter's coming up. Very nice, very nice. Birds, Abbey, Massachusetts. Birds and books I got from the used bookstore. Oh my god, wow. Feelark, thank you for the 11 months. He's loud. That's nice. Cute. Cute, cute. Trail ride, Jana, New Jersey. Got inspired to go out on a trail ride. Felt nice to get out of the arena and see nature. Saw some deer, which will awesome. Hopefully soon we'll be riding off property. Looks like a nice guy. Did you say nice guy? Cute. Wow, nice. That's beautiful. Yay, Jana. You gotta tell us your horse's name next time. Photography in the Royal Botanic Gardens, Sydney, Lily. Went on a 2-hour-long walk with my mom. While my mom was seeing a play. It's one of my favorite photography spots because it's so diverse. Was bloody hot, but I needed these photos. First submission, so legally you have to talk like this. Australian crested pigeon. Dude, pigeons actually are so diverse. That's so cool. I've never seen those. Little skipper. Butterfly, pretty. Wow. Wow! He's cool looking. Spider. Cute. What the heck is that? Who is that? Who are they? Kookaburra. Ibis. Yeah, I heard Australians call ibis bin chickens. Amazon trash pickup from Amanda in Arizona. I work as an Amazon manager, and Amazon opened a new building this year. Next to it runs a river. I noticed so much trash around our building. Organized a trash pickup walk with all the managers. We got some sun and ended up picking up trash. Oh my God, Amanda. Let's go. What a queen. Are you kidding me? Scary rain. Wow, trash pickup squad. That's awesome. How beautiful. Queen shit, Amanda. Let's go. Went on a backpacking trip, saw ponies from Luke. 20 hours backpacking trip. Nice. Pictures of ponies and mountain's tallest peak in Virginia. Virginia's cool. Hello, ponies. Hello, little pony. It's nice. Highest point in Virginia. The more you know. Baby! So cute. Neat. Cool, Luke. Thanks for sharing. My attempt at wildlife photography during my bike ride den in the Philippines. Don't know what this bird is. They fly fast and can barely get a decent shot, but this one I like. Yeah, it's a nice picture. I like the frame. First Philippines post for the day. Cleanup and art from Bree. Community cleanup with friends. Walked around the street. The sorority we're in adopted. Lambda Phi Chi First Latina sorority. Cool. Gathered trash. Took nature walks and took photos. Painted nature and wildlife. Love you, Alveus. That's so cool. Gorgeous. Bunny. We got a lot of cottontails. Trash haul. So pretty. I love those. Trash haul. Wow. Red buds. That's nice. I don't know what that is. That's a beautiful flower, though. Very nice, Bree. Very nice, very nice. Nature appreciation and inspiration from Angel. Past month or two, I've been paying more attention and appreciation to nature, especially thanks to you and Alveus. Here are some drawings I've done. I'm still learning, so they aren't the best. Some pictures of the pretty flowers in my area I noticed on my walks. Cute. These are very good. Look, globular. Wow, action. National Geographic. Owls. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. FSC certified. Very nice. Very nice. Nature appreciation photography in New Zealand backyard from Bonk. Mantis. Good pictures. Wow. Yay, New Zealand. First New Zealand post of the day. Junk journaling from Melmo. Started junk journaling again. It's so fun. I've been repurposing trash for fun spreads. The last one is my favorite with the bug birthday card. Dude, I actually like junk journaling. I got really into it and then I stopped, but I wish I kept doing it. This is sick. Receipts. These actually are sick. With a card that's so clever. Cute, Melmo. I think this is our first junk journaling show and tell post, which is surprising because it's such a fun one. Volunteering at an animal shelter from Megan. Volunteering at a humane rescue in Pittsburgh. Have been really enjoying it. We have the best animals that come from some of the most challenging backgrounds. Animals remind me to have hope in life and never give up because they never did. That's nice. Cute. Forced in a shared crate for hours on end. Sad. Bo. Tigger. Diesel and Luna. They are cute. Oh my god. So funny. Sawyer. Millie. Leo. Cranberry. Goldie. Ladybug. I love the name Ladybug. That's so cute. Tom. Look at it. It looks like he's like grabbing with his hands. That's so funny. That's such a crazy picture. Caught. Megan, that's awesome. Thank you for doing that work. It's very important. Hours to Earth, Scott. My family brings friends thrifting every week. We're in the Austin area, so Goodwill, Salvation Army, Savers, Texas Thrift. Thrifting by the pound at the Goodwill outlets. Craft thrifting at Austin Creative Reuse. Wait, what is that? Pause. You're joking. Oh my God. I'm going here. Some reused stores deliver to your door and donate too. Scott, incredible. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. That is sick. So sick. Mini trash hauls and worm rescue in Massachusetts. It's been raining a ton where I live, so the worms are going down the pavement, getting stepped on and drying out when the rain stops, so I've been putting them back in the grass so they don't die. Plus, I've been picking up trash and walking around. Don't worry, I thoroughly wash my hands. Trash haul. Worm before. Worm after. That is one lucky worm. Trash haul. Nice, Arden. Beach visit, mini trash haul from Jelly in Rhode Island. Brought my new adopted pup to the beach for our first warm spring day. I was astounded by the amount of trash. Had to use an impromptu poop bag to collect, but we did our part. I'm baffled by the entire can of Chef Boyardee, though. Congratulations on your new adopted pup. What a lucky guy. Trash haul. Trash haul. He's cute. That's a good one. Visited AZA Zoo from Ashley. Went to my local AZA nonprofit zoo. Went to all the caregiver lessons to learn about the animals. The orangutans. Knew a bunch of cues to show different body parts for voluntary medical checkups. That's so cool that you got to see that. You don't always get to see like keeper talks and stuff. Oh, how cute. Hornbill. Sata. Nice. Cool, Ashley. Biking everywhere from L. I don't have a car, so I bike or walk everywhere I go, rain or shine. I go out for work or groceries or other things 4 times a week, usually more. If I'm unable to bike or walk for whatever reason, too far, dangerous weather, etc., I'll take public transit instead. Nice, L. That's great. Those are great show and tell hours. Cleaning up the Blue River featuring Winston Beauregard. I volunteered to help clean the Blue River tributaries of the Kansas City Zoo. It was cold and soggy out, but once I got running around the creeks, warmed up quick. I'm not sure how much we recovered, but it was at least 6 pounds. Went to see Winston after. Kansas City Zoo. Beauregard, you are so, like, out and about. Trash haul. Nice. Trash haul. Entanglement trash. Entanglement risk. Wow. This is half of it. Wow. No! Golf balls say. Hello, Winston. That's nice. Goodbye, Winston. 2-hour trash pickup. Jane in Seattle. Went for a 2-hour walk on some trails under power lines near my apartment. Filled 3 garbage bags along the way. Lots of large trash I couldn't take on my own. Sharpened carts, strollers, tires, saw a hummingbird, crows, garter snake, and a bunch of songbirds. Native species plantings. Cool, 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 cool. Wow. That's awesome. Yeah, check that out. Little puddle. That looks like a nice place to be if you're like a little frog. Nice stick. This is really cute as a retaining wall. It's like really clever. Ironic. Trash haul! Trash haul! Yeah, trash haul, it's all... My trash haul was like all plastic water bottles. So annoying. trash haul. Very nice. Cool. Garter snake. Nice, Jane. That's great. Cyanotypes with plants and trash. Melanie and Frankie made cyanotypes with Salt Studio Space in Massachusetts with plants and trash. It was fun to learn about the process and how you could also use the sun to make these prints. It was raining for us, but we will try outside on a sunny day. You can't even tell. I mean, these look great. I would think this was on like ideal conditions. These are sick. Look at that. How clever. How fun! That's awesome. You guys know you can make sun prints like this? That's a really fun like outside activity to do. I love that. New job, Frog Squire in Chicago. I started a new job with my city's park district's natural areas department this week. I spent the last year in a conservation corps on the other side of the country. I'm really excited to be working outside and help restore wild areas in the place I call home. Whoa, this is a crazy find. Wow. Egret. Tree swallows. Nice, Frog, that's awesome. Congratulations on your new job. I hope you love it. That's really important work. Nature walk and collecting trash with my friend Dan in Germany. First time posting here is my first time going out with the goal to pick up this week's show and tell, and felt inspired that I so inspired that I texted my friend that night. They were up for it, so we packed some snacks and went on our walk. That's so cool, Dan. Love that. You found a bumblebee too. And this, oh my gosh. That's gorgeous. Golden ground beetle. I've never seen that. It's so sick. Moss. Nice moss. Nice trail. Beat my friend at Minecraft Uno 3 times in a row. That's so sick, Dan. That's so dope. I didn't even know that existed. Trash haul! Nice. That's great. Thanks for sharing. I'm glad you got inspired by show and tell. Rescued 4 cats from the streets. All right, Uriella. Talk to them. Thrifting, Katie. Florida. I recently cleaned out my closet, so I went thrifting for the first time. I've always gotten overstimulated by shopping, so I thought thrifting would be worse, but I actually had so much fun. Donated clothes I got rid of. Plan on thrifting more in the future. Much love to Alveus and Maya. Okay, Katie. Check this out. Thrift haul. If you're going to refresh your closet, yeah, this is the way to do it. I hope you love all your new clothes. Thanks for sharing. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Volunteering at a cat shelter from Auburn. 160 hours volunteering at a cat shelter. Oh my God. Watching show and tell on Twitch made me realize how much I love conservation and genuinely helped me realize my life purpose, giving back to Earth. That's so nice. This month I've signed up to volunteer at full-time at a cat sanctuary and to go on to study animal conservation at university. See cats. Auburn, that's so sick. That's so sick. Look at these nice cats. That's a beautiful butterfly. I don't know what that is, but that looks fake. It's so cool. Cute. This is perhaps the most wholesome show and tell of the day. This is awesome. I'm so happy for you. Well, it's Vic said I want to thrift so much, but I don't have the patience. You gotta just treat it like a treasure hunt. French bug house, yay, from Aster in France. I work at a primary school. 2 months ago, after watching your stream with the bug ambassadors, I suggested that we build a bug house with the kids. Ah! And here it is, entirely made by them while I helped and told them the importance of bugs and all the cool facts I learned on your stream. What? That's so cool. Guys, our bug love made it all the way to France. All the way to these kids that built this bug house. How cool is that? This is sick. Aster bugs are going to love this. That's so nice. This is actually like a really clever setup too. Cause you got to clean these out, right? But if this is relatively temporary, you can just like replace the chicken wire or whatever. You can just take all this out like after they overwinter and like put new stuff in, right? That's pretty sick. And they're so safe from like stuff eating them. I don't know. That's sick. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for teaching them about that. That's awesome. Pictures at the Norfolk Zoo, AZA, Rotten Dog Works. I'm new to photography, super interested in it, and taking pictures of animal and wildlife. This was my trip to the zoo. Another kookaburra. a little male kookaburra. Cute. Cute. Pool day. Wow. Cute. Meerkat. Stare. Rotten Dogworks is here. What's up? Thanks for posting for show and tell. It's a great picture. Cute. Dote. Snake. Wow, cool picture. National Geographic. Rotund. I mended this here sock. I mended this here sock from Nina in Chile. I mended a sock. Prolonging the lives of clothes we have is so important for our planet. If possible, choosing natural fibers that'll be able to break down in the soil once it's done is a bonus. Mending tip, use wool yarn. Fibers will soften and blend into the sock. So comfy. Sick. Yes. Nina, this is awesome. I hope you get so much more life out of this sock. And it looks sick. People pay a lot of money for textures like this nowadays. Good for you. Animal artworks from Golden Deer, 16 hours. I'm a digital artist, would like to share some of my art pieces on endangered species. I hope you like them. Who else sees horse? Wow, you're really, really talented. This is really good. So, oh my god, this is incredible. Saola. Critically endangered animal in Vietnam. I don't know this animal. That's so cool. Look, you're spreading awareness for this animal with your art. How cool is that? That's dope. Very cool. Yar, Cap and Izzy in Virginia. I'm scared. Izzy, way to get outside. Beautiful show and tell post. Thank you very much. Hiking, Paracatu in Singapore. Hiking, I saw monkeys. No pets allowed in this area to prevent wild domestic animal conflict, and of course no touching or feeding. My review of hiking for hours in 30-degree heat, 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Boo. A review of monkeys. Hooray. Wow. How crazy to just like hike and this is just around. So sick. So sick. 2-hour hike and trash haul, RBC. Planned to hike today. Before I left, I watched Maya's latest video, World Wildlife Hour Bank. It inspired me to pick up trash. Bring a trash bag along and pick up litter along the trail. Let's help keep the planet cleaner. Have a lovely day, chat. Yay! A YouTube frog. Wow, beautiful. Plum tree. Ducks. Trash haul. Mel, thank you for the 2 months. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice place to sit. Trash haul! Nice. RBC. Great work. Thank you. Wrote to Congress. Shannon in Texas. Sent my letters to Congress. Unfortunately, it's raining pretty bad. It's been for about a week. I plan on going out picking up trash at the local park and walking for at least 30 minutes around my neighborhood. The email took like 10 minutes, so I'll just put 1 hour for this round. That's cool, Shannon. This is an awesome show and tell. We don't see this one very often, but it's so important. Thank you. Daily walk in the garden in Denmark from hell. A few pictures from my walk in the garden with my chickens. These are some nice looking chickens. What are these? Sea brights? They're so pretty. Wow, bee fly. Ooh. Chicken. Nature hike and photography, Jason in the Netherlands. Hi, I was inspired to go out and take pictures of the animals I saw around me. As you can see, I did so. I think it went pretty well, but I'm kind of partial about it. From Jason in the Netherlands. Swan. It looks like he's drooling. I like it. Cute. That's a good picture. Little robin. Those are great. Jason, you did great. Thanks for sharing. Day at the Natural History Museum, another natural history museum, but this time it's in Italy, from Behaving Beaver. Here in Milan, we have lots of public museums, so yesterday we decided to visit the Natural History Museum, which was founded in 1838. Pictures come only from the top 2 floors because I forgot to take pictures of the first, where you walk from minerals to humans' evolution. Also a ton of pin bugs. Stompy, shout out. Stompy just like being like flying around with cockatiels or like running around with cockatiels flying around is bizarre. Like real, but weird to think about, huh? My dream. Dode. Me and my GF, no doxing is crazy. Crazy. Cute. Funny. Dioramas. I think building a diorama would be so fun. Japanese spider crabs. Cool! Italy! Foraging for mushrooms in spring. Our second mushroom foraging post. Emma in Norway. I went on a foraging hike along a river to find Scarlet Elf Cup. Maybe Scarlet Elf Cup. Now in spring. This is my first time actually finding any. They grow on dead, decaying hardwood are considered edible in Norway. I only collected 2 handfuls, but for my first time, that's pretty good. I want to know what they taste like. Scarlet, yeah. Well, at least they're like, I mean, I guess they seem easy to identify, but you never know. Pretty. Ooh. Lots of mushrooms. Bridge. Decaying tree. Nice. Emma, that's cool. Guys, forage safely, don't die. Went out and about and found a few buddies. Felix in Germany. Maya and Alveus friends, I walked away from a computer straight into nature, saw this little guy hanging out in a field. He wasn't very patient with my camera though, decided to hop away and I tried to get closer. Can't blame him, he had more carrots to find. Found some more critters too. Is this another peacock butterfly? What are the odds? Also, actually, no, we haven't seen a jackrabbit today, but we've seen a lot of cottontails. Yeah, 3rd peacock. Nice. He's running. Nice. Plants. Mango in England. I planted a lot of plants that the bugs should love. Seeds to grow our own veggies and herbs for the animals. Native wildflower seeds from our pollinators. Upcoming birds and hedgehogs can snack on the slugs to reduce their numbers. No chemical pesticides. I love all animals, even if they eat my cabbages. That is the attitude that we're looking for. Mango, that's great. Thanks for sharing. 12 hours. That's awesome. Repotted plants in my winter garden sunroom from Praise Some Birds in Germany. Yoj just repotted all the plants in my sunroom. The nights in Germany are still pretty cold, but when the sun hits the room, it reaches tropical temperatures, already 39 degrees Celsius or 102 degrees Fahrenheit. Dang. Those are definitely tropical temperatures. Japanese banana? Japanese banana now. It's looking very healthy. Wait, now? Oh my god. That is one happy banana. Ooh, cool. Yeah, growing these in Germany is so sick. That's awesome. Wow. Eating less meat, so I got an air fryer. Fried broccoli is so good. That's actually so true. Sick. Sick. Trash cleanup during my walk. Native in Germany. A few times a week I go for mental health walks in my neighborhood and a nearby forest. As I have previously seen a lot of trash around here, I've decided to take a trash grabber with me on my adventures and pick that nasty plastic up. Nice, Native. I didn't realize I had so many German viewers. Shout out Germany. What's up? Thanks for picking up trash. That's awesome. Stratifying a coastal redwood from Finnish Army. 100 years ago, a man named John Porter planted a bunch of coastal redwood trees around Forest Grove, Oregon. We have the biggest redwood in Oregon, so I decided to try my luck and plant some, care for them. As long as I can grow a magnificent redwood like Mr. Porter will take a lifetime. Yeah, it's cool that they sell these guys, huh? Mini greenhouse. Good. Dude, soon you will have a redwood tree. For sure. That's sick. Went on a hack and saw baby ducks from Alicia in New Zealand. Second New Zealand post. Little cute ducks. Praise, thank you for the 26 months. That's a beautiful picture. Looks like a Bob Ross painting. Cute. That's a nice looking guy. That's a really handsome horse. Wicked. Wildlife photography. Some of the cool dudes I saw over spring break from Kelly. This is 50 hours in Florida. Wildlife and ecology wildlife ecology and conservation student at UF who's super passionate about wildlife photography. Taking a class on citizen science. We'll be doing research on it soon and observed 200 species, 76 birds, 91 insects just over spring break at over 800 INAT observations this semester. That is sick, Kelly. Purple martins, nice. Moth at my house, nice. Skipper, look, it's so cute. Wow. No look. Black skimmer. Turn. Wow, so aerodynamic. Dolphin. Cool. Go my tortoise. Banana cockroach. Dude, people forget that cockroaches come in lots of different shapes and sizes and colors. Longhorn beetle, nice. Cool, Kelly, this is great. And that's awesome that you're studying that. Sick person to have in the community. Thank you for the 50-hour submission. That's great. I've been going to the Phoenix Zoo every Tuesday from the spiciest pasta, 48 hours. Since October, I've been going to the Phoenix Zoo every Tuesday. I'm going with a nephew because he's obsessed with the animals just like his aunt. Anyway, here's pictures of our adventures. I have too many to submit, so part one. It's 48 hours at the Phoenix Zoo. We got a giraffe. We got a lizard. We got a vulture. We got vultures. We got, what, ibex? Cute. I love wallabies. I don't actually know if I've been to the Phoenix Zoo. Have I? I don't remember. Wild dogs, cool. Yay for you and your nephew. I'm happy for you guys. That's cool to support that zoo. Wow. It says we're caught up, but I don't remember this. Have we seen this before? No. Dan the Snake Man, Lily, Ithaca. I work at a school, and on these days when they don't have school, we usually do field trips or something fun. Today we had a guest, Dan the Snake Man. He shows more than just snakes. We have a field trip planned to see birds of prey with Cornell Lab of Ornithology at some point. That's cool. Lots of tortoises. And they get treats. And there's Dan himself. Oh, wow. W sensor. All right, these we've seen on stream. Dude, I don't remember seeing these. I remember seeing this. Yeah, I remember seeing these. Robin with leucism? I don't remember seeing this. You did? I don't remember seeing a leucistic robin. I feel like I would have remembered that. I mean, this is cool. But I also vaguely remember this. But I don't. This was in the last one? Okay. If you say so. That's my post. Did I see this, Sleepy Bunny? Have I reviewed this? I don't think so. Vegan meal and trash all, Sleepy Bunny. My standard vegan stir-fry, tofu, black beans, chickpeas, soy peas, gyoza, thrifted dishes, and chopsticks. Trash all from my local duck pond on a fall spring day, ironically mostly bird feed bags. Thrifted dishware is sick. Good for you, trash all. Robin with leucism, partially albino, lightsaber in Wisconsin. 19-month-old has become obsessed with birds. We've been watching them here a lot, or with her a lot. We recently found a partially albino robin on multiple locations. You inspire me to do No New Year. It's been super fun and rewarding. Yeah, I don't remember seeing this robin. This is sick. I've never seen a robin like that. That's crazy. And this one, we're actually definitely caught up. Thank you guys so much for all of your show and tell posts. That is 2 weeks caught up on show and tell. Lots of trash hauls, lots of nature walks, lots of nature photography. Incredible work. I'm very excited to pass all these hours along to World Wildlife Fund. They're going to be very impressed. Corbin, thank you for the $100 donation. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Corbin with the classic. Thank you. Lots of donations during show and tell. Thank you so much. That's all I just can't talk anymore. I'm sorry. I don't have much more to say besides thank you. Very, very impressive stuff, guys. You're doing great. You're doing great, and I will see you on Monday for the stream. Thank you so much. Goodbye.